Hello everyone. Sean, yes, you are the first one here, it seems. So congratulations. Your prize is that you get to be the first comment featured in the stream. It's good to see you. Oh, so we've got 7 people so far. Who else is here? Please comment, let me know. It's good to see you guys. Kingzilla, welcome in. Good to see you. Who else we got? Who else is in the chat?
See, I can't even see who's on.
Oh, we're spoiling the surprise. We've also got MM.
Oh, I thought all right. Hi.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, MM.
Yeah.
Brandon, good afternoon, Kaiju Canuck, and everybody else. Good afternoon, Brandon. Or good evening, depending on where you are. For MM and I, over the Eastern time zone, it's getting late. It's also really freaking hot here. Oh my god.
Eat it here. I don't know. Can you hear the fan and the AC in the background?
No. StreamYard's pretty good about quieting that. Eric Van Damage, what's up? Monkinator, greetings everyone. Monkinator, it's been a long time since I've seen you here. Good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. Good stuff, good stuff. The Kaiju King is ready for this stream. There you go, Kingzilla, ready for a stream. Childish Landino too, wow. We've got a star-studded audience tonight. Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see everybody. It's been a while since we've done one of these.
It's been, what, 3 weeks?
Oh, I feel like it's been more than that. I feel like it's been a long time. I'm sure someone will correct me. Well, I think I did the I think my last one was the cards.
For the stream,
Yeah, and then you and I think were like 2 or 3 weeks before that. So it's definitely been a bit. Oh boy. Sean says hi MM.
Hey.
Hello from Sean. Good to see the folks. All the beautiful peeps.
Hate this heat.
This heat's brutal, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna be bitching about the heat throughout the entire thing here because God, it's horrible.
So what is it there? Because here with the humidity, it's 108 degrees Fahrenheit.
I have no idea. It would require me stepping outside and looking, and I'm not doing it. So it's just hot. My dog is on like a schedule where I normally get her walked out by like 5:30.
Yeah.
I'm not walking her out until after the sun gets down a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
So she's been not antsy, but she's been trying to get my attention now for a bit.
Okay.
So
nice. All right, so MM, quite a few things have happened since we've last joined together to chat, and right away, first thing I want to get your thoughts on. Let me just bring this up. It's 108 in Pennsylvania, says Monkinator. But you're in Pennsylvania, aren't you?
Yeah, me? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah, hit 108 in PA.
It's humid too, so.
Brandon, normally in Sacramento, it's 100 plus this time of year, but it's low 90s. We are fortunate. You're lucking out there. El Ray says MM talking. Don't know what that means.
Hi.
Thank you for joining in, El Ray.
Do that.
MM. Mattel and OpenAI announced strategic collaboration. What are your thoughts on this?
I think AI is as a tool has its places.
Sure.
Right? I don't think they should be used in marketing and figures because oh my god, everything about this looked horrible. The packaging, the figure itself, it's all AI. Like even the design of the figure looks like it came out of AI.
Oh, so you're talking about the Leonard kaiju and boss figures.
Oh, those are two different topics here, then.
Yeah, that's not Mattel.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's not Mattel. That's a different company.
All right, well, that's...
Yeah, this... I don't even know if we've seen the output of this yet. There were some people commenting saying that it's possible they've already been doing this and are only announcing it now.
Well, that would be then, like, using it as a proper tool. Like I was saying. Like, if you're going to use AI to fix, like, little blemishes, issues like that, I see there's no real reason for that. But if it's all just typing in commands in the prompt until the every last word is correct, I don't know. Like, there's a talent to do that, but I feel that would be like an author. Like,
Right. We've got Godoristan64. Heyo. Welcome in, Godoristan64. Shinrab Jira's uncle twice removed. Is this lore accurate?
I already asked.
You'll never know. Monkinator, I mean, it's sadly only a matter of time. AI is used for packaging and stuff.
Yeah. Have you seen the what company was it? Leonard,
yeah.
Whatever. Like the ape one is clearly just like they ran the Kong Skull Island image.
Yes.
That line through an AI filter.
It definitely looks like that. Also, hi MM, you're my favorite chocolate candy snack.
Well, I don't know how old you are, so I can't respond to that the way I normally would.
Chocolate candy snack is wild. Jurassic Zilla babe, what's up, y'all? Welcome in. Good to see you. I've seen so many horrible Godzilla versus Kong AI art that it makes me want to jump into acid. Dude, there are so many listings on Amazon of just like third-party AI Godzilla and Kong stuff. There's this one, it's like Godzilla versus Kong, the true story, and then it shows like two kaiju fighting each other. One looks kind of like Godzilla. The other one is very clearly not Kong, and it's terrible. It's so disgusting.
They won't take any of this shit down.
I know.
Oh.
Childish Landino, you know the Playmate stuff is selling good enough for Leonard to make knockoffs. I mean, yeah, the Playmate stuff won an award at Toy Fair earlier this year, right?
Oh yeah.
They won like the toy of 2024 or something like that. So yeah, they're doing great.
I think they're just jelly that they dropped the ball so hard when they had the MonsterVerse license for that brief amount of time. Yeah.
El Ray, is this AI thing going to design the figures, or is it for the promoting of the figures? Okay, so let's get into this because I have baggage I need to unpack here. Okay.
Ooh, we don't get that much.
Okay, so here we go. In addition, Mattel will incorporate OpenAI's advanced AI tools like ChatGPT Enterprise into its business operations to enhance product development and creative ideation, drive innovation, and deepen engagement with its audience. Okay, can we agree that this is just a bunch of company like lingo that doesn't actually mean anything?
Yeah.
Okay. So you know, in my video, I said like this is just buzzword soup, but I took the time to unpack what this could mean, right? So like deepen engagement with its audience. What could that mean? Like, are they going to make a toy where like ChatGPT is built into it and now like you're talking to it, right? Like maybe, I don't know, because they haven't fucking told me, right? So creative ideation and drive innovation. Okay. In the video I made, I said it sounds like they want to use ChatGPT to come up with new ideas for their toys. Because they haven't told me enough. I don't know, okay? It's just, that's how I would interpret it. And I also pointed out how stupid that would be. Because ChatGPT has to work off of a finite amount of data. Like, it's literally not used to imagine new things.
Well, Leonard tried.
True. So yesterday, some absolute fuckknuckle comments on my video saying, if you think that they're going to use this to if they're going to use like ChatGPT to try and come up with new ideas, you need to do more research. I'm like, bro, I said that that's a stupid way to use it, but I also said I don't know what they mean because none of this means anything. So to the dude who's like, you need to do more research, watch the rest of the fucking video and don't make me to be the idiot who's trying to interpret a vague corpo statement. Anyway, that's my baggage, and I'm done now.
Do you feel better?
I do feel better.
See, it helps.
Robo Lizard 222. Yo, what are you talking about? Oh no, not AI.
Yep, AI.
That would be crazy if they started using AI for toy ideas. That's what I'm saying.
If it's what you were saying about like a AI in the toy itself, like I've seen enough horror movies to know that's a bad idea.
It's literally Megan.
Yeah.
It's literally Megan.
The Chucky remake, Megan. Oh my god.
See, look, Brandon, next He-Man will be like a Chucky doll or Meg. See? Like, we all see this coming a mile away. And also, I want to point out, despite the fact I said that this would be a stupid thing to do, it's not like big companies are immune to making dumb fuck decisions.
Yeah, they're not.
They do it all the fucking time. So don't come at me because I'm proposing an interpretation of some stupid vague corpo language, all right?
And the fact a company has already done it.
Oh my god, dude.
Maynard has already done it. They've made a AI art Godzilla into a figure.
Yes. Sean, sometimes ranting helps. Thank you, Sean. Thank you for understanding. I must have walked in the wrong room, but how you doing? I'm doing much better that you're here now, Shrimp. Thank you for coming in. How are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Haya's Godzilla evolved. Instead of shipping to customers, he says, by the way, unrelated, but I kicked my dad in the balls.
Well, I seen your figure. I'm surprised you could reach.
Mecha Barbie shall see the light of day. Cough, cough, Tamashi, cough, cough. I don't know if that's in reference to using AI or what, Monkinator. You might need to help me out. I'm too dainty tonight. You know you've done messed up when Kaiju Canuck is this pissed off. I don't like being this person, man. But here's the thing.
Sometimes you gotta be.
Here's the thing, okay? I'm open to being wrong. Okay, there are plenty of times I've said something in a video, somebody says, well, I have a different opinion and this is why, and I turn on and say, you know what, I actually agree with you, I've changed my mind on this. But if you're gonna come in here and just be a dick, like, just go somewhere else. Just save us both the time and energy. Just go away.
Is this why you don't have Twitter?
Sorry?
Is this why you don't have Twitter?
I do have Twitter, but I've backed off of it because that site is a hellmouth. I'm the modded version, MM. I'm doing fine. I just found the Godzilla -1 Fun at Walmart today. Did you pick it up? The Funs are great. MM is going to pick up the Glow in the Dark 2001. At least that's what he told me.
Yeah.
It's a good line. I love that line. And oh my god, hold on. This is topical. Where is it? Super 7.
Yeah,
they just teased Wave 2 coming soon. Burning Godzilla 95, Destoroyah, and Godzilla 2001.
If they do glowies of Burning and Destroya, I might get them.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Big fan. Okay, so to cap it off, this whole AI discussion, probably all bad news. And a dark day for the toy industry, honestly, if you're asking me. I also wanted to point out this thread on Toho Kingdom because this one dude bought this whiskey bottle that was very clearly AI generated. It's not even.
It does look kind of cool though.
It's kind of cool, but it's very clearly fake.
Yeah.
Right? Godzilla, not even Godzilla, Godzilla. Okay, and then what did he actually get?
Oh, I didn't see this. Oh my god, it looks like something I would have made back in middle school.
Oh!
How much did he pay for that?
I don't know. Dude, I would never drink this. This is like the fucking death punch. Oh, man. How far we fall from God's grace.
Godzilla's grace.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Dude. Carcinogens for sure, yeah, among other things. Goji guy, Ryan, good to see you. A fine addition to my I hope you're having a great night, man. It's good to see you. Sean Postal, I know what you mean about Twitter Canuck. I've had to deal with dumbass kaiju fans. Listen, Twitter is the mouth of hell itself. Okay,
I don't even have a fucking Twitter.
It's not good. It's not. I keep it for some reason. But I don't even check it that much often. Actually, you know why I keep it? Because I DM. There are some people I DM on Twitter that I don't know how to DM otherwise, and they're good people, and I would like to stay in contact with them. But that's pretty much the only reason I keep Twitter. Lane Vix. Hey Canuck, any predictions on what the Comic-Con MonsterArts will be? I think it's either going to be 72 Goji or -1. I can't tell you because I already know what it is.
Comic-Con MonsterArts?
San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So like last year it was the charging Godzilla 89.
Yeah.
That didn't come with a beam, and it was like, you know, the meme of the month in the
This one will come with a beam but won't have atomic spines.
What is that? That's like the first 2019 Godzilla.
Did that one have a beam?
The MonsterArts? Yeah, it came with a beam, but the spines were not lit up.
The Spitfire had a beam.
Sorry, did I say 2014 or 2019?
I think you said 2014.
No, I meant 2019. Sorry. Yeah, the 2019 one. If AI toys try talking to kids, I'm gonna get weirded out. As you should. You should.
All right, hold on this because you're a parent. I'm not. All right.
Yeah.
So apps on the phones where kids are talking to AI. I mean, we had that back in the day with AIM. Remember AIMBot and everything? Only the details of the AI and the intelligence of it is a hell of a lot different from back then to today.
Mm-hmm.
How comfortable are you actually with something like that?
Zero. No, not happening. Not at all. No. I'm not particularly comfortable with like AI recording the information I give it, and I definitely don't want it learning about my kid.
Yeah,
like hard stop.
Yeah,
not happening.
All it takes is for like one data breach or whatever from whatever company that's hosting the servers. That's however that's going to work.
Yeah. Like next thing you know, it's like, oh, now we're putting cameras in the toys too. You know?
Do you remember back in our day when one of the big fears was Big Brother looking too close at you?
Yep, I do remember. Ugh. Oh my god, NY Raider fan, hate to say it, but I bought the whiskey container, brother. You bought Godzilla?
So how's it taste,
dude?
Very curious. Watch it just be like Hawaiian Punch.
It's probably just Hawaiian Punch rebottled.
Like cheap Kool-Aid.
Oh. Monster Kid Corey, who here is in the don't give out personal information on the internet generation.
You know, I am, but the problem is I already have, so.
Yeah. Corey, you heard the joke. It's like when you're growing up, don't talk to strangers and don't get in strangers' cars, and now
it's like, okay, here. And
now in modern day, it's like summon strangers from the internet to get into their car instead of taking a taxi. NY Raider fan, the container came empty. Thank God. Thank God.
You wash it before you filled it.
Holy crap. Dude, this is...
I mean, that would be cool.
It would be cool. This kind of like almost looks like Shin. And maybe it's just the red that's throwing me off. It's definitely the red. Ignore me. I'm full
It
of
looks
shit.
like, I don't know, it kind of looks like, can you go back to it real quick?
Sure.
It looks kind of like the head of a fish.
It's Kamada-kun.
Yeah, I can see that.
Parents, don't use your real name on the internet. Facebook, no, we insist.
No, if you would send that to like Greece to paint up as Kamada-kun, that actually might look kind of decent.
MM is referring to General Greasy, who's a really talented customizer in the community. Really cool dude. Goji Guy, 18 days, 7 hours, 42 minutes, and 10 seconds until G-Fest. Very, very cool. Goji Wars, can we get a Godzilla Ultimates? At least the QC wouldn't be anything to worry about. I think he's talking about a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. There will be stuff from Super 7 at San Diego Comic-Con, but you'll
Reactor glow burning Godzilla.
We should start seeing reveals within, I would say, about 3 weeks. About 3 weeks, you'll start to see what they're offering. MonsterArts make a Megalon and my life is yours. I'm surprised that they didn't make a Megalon to go with Jet Jaguar, to be honest. I feel like they were kind of hinting that they were going to do it, and then they just didn't do it.
What Tass was saying before, that every release they were trying to like partner together with another one.
Yeah.
So
did Jet Jaguar partner with anything? I don't think he did.
No, like even like not the advertisements, but the promos had them like posed with Gigan 72 and Godzilla 72.
Yeah. Childish Landino, I'm putting my money on it being a translucent pink Godzilla Evolved as the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive.
If it's like the charging variant or whatever.
Yeah, or like the supercharge.
Yeah. On top of the translucence, I might actually be excited for that.
Gotcha. MM is my favorite AI character.
Okay.
That's rude.
Yeah. Fuck yourself. I'm not Bernie.
Sean Postal, I only have Twitter to help promote Gigabash because a fellow fan asked me, and when Gigabash stops adding DLC, I'll probably delete my account. Fair enough. Fair enough. Shinrob Jira, this is my nephew, twice removed. Stop giving me reasons to buy the container myself. Rob, don't do it, brother.
Wait, Rob, all right, you got to answer. Is he your uncle twice removed?
That container looks like that dinosaur from Rugrats.
Reptar?
Reptar.
Yeah, kind of.
Maybe if you squint really hard. Do we know if Super 7 will be at San Diego Comic-Con? If so, could we possibly get the first look at the Centuries End Godzilla? Okay, so I don't know if Super 7 will be at San Diego Comic-Con. Last I checked, last I heard it was a little bit unknown. And the list of vendors or exhibitors is not out yet, so I have no idea.
Have you tried like just blasting Brian with messages after messages after messages?
I could ask him. Yeah, I'm actually working to get an interview set up with him for next month.
See,
so we'll get it. We'll get it seen out. Why are there like 3 YouTubers in this chat? Because we're all friends. It's a community. It's all good, man. It's all good. People saying Shin Roger, what's up? I was talking about the whiskey glass. Oh, he wasn't talking about a San Diego Super 7 Ultimate exclusive. He was talking about a Super 7 whiskey glass. That'd be cool. Is that Atomic -1, not San Diego Comic-Con? The Heat Ray -1 has not been confirmed as San Diego Comic-Con.
Is that the one that's just going to have like the beam with blue spines?
Yeah, when did it come out? It was like January or February or something.
I forgot all about it.
But it was like a lottery release in Japan. I think that's the one. Rob, yes, he is my uncle twice removed. We went down one hell of a rabbit hole. Kyle is partially New Jerseyan. Yeah.
I mean, what?
AI means awesome intellectual.
Shut up.
He's complimenting you.
I know a backhanded insult when I say one.
Toku Society, yo, what's up? Welcome in, Toku Society. Good to see you. Sean Postal, Shinrob Jiro needs to join these streams. Door's open. If Rob wants in, Rob can have it. It's all good.
Yeah, I don't think I ever talked to him, like, ever.
Rob's a good guy. I just physically bought SH Gigan and Mogera right now. I'm so happy. And I'm happy for you, Desto. I hope you really, really love it.
Which Gigan?
The Gigan... Oh, good question. Good question. Is this Showa Gigan or is this one of the Millennium releases? Hear me out. Super 7 enters the finger puppet market. Okay, no shit. I think something that would be like crazy up Super 7's alley is to make a replica of the Gojira 1954 hand puppet.
Yes.
That seems like a slam dunk to me.
I also want one of them like sticks that you use to grab stuff, like you used to get them at the beach and stuff. With the
Yeah.
And then you just squeeze the trigger and I want one of them like Godzilla or like a 3-headed one.
Yeah, that would be cool. Goji Guy, only in live chats like these do I not get mobbed and asked a billion questions, so I'm always in these streams. That's right. Ryan is a recurring guest in the chat. It's always good to see him. Hit me with a linky and I'll show up in the digital flesh. Okay, Rob.
It's a weird sentence.
Bet. Bet. Hold on. Where's his DM? Here we go. Let's see if he does it. He might need to get his Cinnabon first. But we'll see. Monster Kid Corey, hey, I'm a YouTuber too. Monster Kid Corey is a YouTuber, and he's done a video on why the Reiwa era is his favorite.
Nothing wrong with that.
What did he call it? The art house era of Godzilla?
That might be pushing it.
But it's got some spicy takes, actually. It might be fun. Maybe not tonight, but maybe we should do a live react to Monster Kid Corey's video. Because it would be fun. It would be fun. Corey's a good dude. I like Corey. Goji Guy, wait, we can just ask? Let me in. Okay, this isn't, I need to make sure I'm not broadcasting my email. Okay, I'm going to email Ryan the YouTube link.
We're gonna party in here.
Okay, Goji Guy, Ryan, and the subject is no balls. Ryan, I've emailed you. Articulation series page says coming soon, so it's possibly the SDCC exclusive. I'm hoping for Kamibus 2003, so no articulation personally though. Fucking it's just the corpse. It's a MonsterArts corpse.
We're getting a movie monster series figure of it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Shrimp, have y'all watched Andor: A Star Wars Story? I have not. I have not done that. No. Star Wars is not my preferred flavor of nerdy. You
should try Mandalorian though. That is legit.
I've heard really good things. Are you the same that posts on Toho Kingdom? If so, cool to put a face with the name.
Yep. That's
yes. Has been around the fandom a very long time. But he is only now getting his face out into the public space.
So it's so different. So different.
So, okay, Monster Kid Core, yes, why the Reiwa era is so great, even the anime.
Alright, yeah, so then I can have some spicy takes.
Yeah, oh, I like you too. If I wasn't sick and had no voice, I'd be begging to join the stream too. Maybe the three of us could live react to Corey's video next time. That would be fun.
Man. I can see me going like, what do you mean by this? What do you mean by this?
Corey, can you email me or DM me on Instagram? Because I have no way to get in contact with you. If you could do that, that'd be dope.
And join the Kaiju Hug Box. I want to plug that real quick, too.
Yeah, if you're on Discord, join the Kaiju Hug Box. Yeah. Super 7 should make Tom, Servo, and Crow. Do y'all know those characters?
Yes.
I don't know where these characters.
Mr. Science Theater 3000.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Reiwa is what the Millennium Era wanted to be.
Technically, the Millennium Era wanted to be the Heisei era.
Yo.
How do I hold on?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't got a webcam. Let me hold up.
Yo, it's Goji Gut.
Yep. That's been a nickname. I've had my friends call me to lose weight before G-Fest. I was at like
No way.
seriously, no, it was crazy. I thought I was eating healthy, and I went to the doctor, and I was at 202, and I'm down to 178 within like 2 months. So it's working pretty well. Every time I hang out, it's like, "What's up, Goji Gut?" I'm like, "Yep, I know." But it's working good. It's working good. So down 22 pounds. So it's working.
Wow, good for you, man.
Heisei Godzilla has a gut.
He does. But I like that. I want that Final Wars concept build, you know? Negative % body fat.
So anorexic.
Yes. I want the X plus is the way more than me. No, but hold on.
Man.
Oh, I can't 6. Hold up.
And we've got Shinrub Jira, my nephew, twice removed. Welcome in, Rob.
Hello, Uncle.
I can actually believe that now, looking at your guys.
You're not the only one.
Yeah, man.
I have a whole bunch of different, like, Goji guy profiles. I have one for, like, Leatherback, Megalon, Manila. Ooh, let's run Veron. Hold up. Oh, heck yeah. Hold up. Alright, so I did nothing. Awesome sauce.
Don't mind me, I'm like trying to look in the background of Shinrub Jira.
I could turn on another light, I think. Oh, that one's really far away.
Is that the big Bandai Godzilla Earth?
Yeah, the Bandai America Mega Size Godzilla Earth.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jesus, you have that, bro?
Of course.
Holy.
I kind of regret not getting it, but it's always
it really doesn't do anything. He kind of just sits there.
Well, he's scaled with the remember those like little candy toy,
The Shokugan.
yeah, he's scaled to go with that.
Yeah, and not for nothing, I think that's like the last anime trilogy Godzilla figure I think we got over here after the big Bandai America import and stuff. So I had to. Plus, it was on sale for like $50, 50% off. So I think I got it for like $200. So.
Ooh, where'd you get it? Big Bad?
Big Bad.
Ooh.
Literally, as I moved, that was my housewarming gift to myself.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Kill the shelf space.
I got my wish. Shinrub Jira is here.
I'm here.
Simple man just wants some more Rob.
Is everybody here going to G-Fest?
No, we'll be going. I'll be going to San Diego Comic-Con the next week, though.
None of you guys?
No.
You're like the only like old people I know. No, I'm kidding.
Whoa, brother!
I'm kidding.
Damn.
I know quite a bit of the Monstrous Attitude people. They'll be the old people I talk to there.
No, but I did have somebody reach out to me because they're doing something. I think they have a panel at G-Fest that they wanted me to record a video for. So I'll be there in spirit. I'll be there in digital pre-recorded form. But
all right.
Can I shin that Rob? There's something about that phrasing that just.
I don't know. You should probably call a lawyer first.
Probably, but I might use that for the Anguirus review that I'm working on. So take your publishing rights.
my favorite thing in the world is like when I send Rob like super obscure clips of things, and Rob's like, "I know exactly where to put this in my next video." I'm like, how? What the fuck?
That's the beauty of not scripting something. Once you have something in a folder, it's like, holy shit, I can't do geometry, but I know where to put that. And
dude, no shit. I am so like, I don't want to say jealous, but I really admire the fact that your stuff is not scripted. Like that you have some notes down on the ground you want to cover, but the fact that you just like off the cuff hit people with like the shit that comes out of your mouth, I applaud that, man. That's crazy.
Thank you. I don't even know how to respond to it. It's just
Comes natural.
here's toy. Go crazy with it. Look at it. Really study it. I think I've called this guy a meatloaf pincushion and a bunch of other fucking things. I don't know. I have to review the footage, but excuse my French. But it just works like that. The script is the toy. Go nuts.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, so there's another thing that MM and I wanted to cover, and I'm actually quite glad to have you, Rob, and you, Ryan, here to talk about it. There were, okay, let me preface this by saying that the things I'm about to show are almost certainly fake leaks for Godzilla X Kong Supernova.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, I probably have already seen these. I'm so excited. Let's see it.
Okay. Oh, gee, I just removed it. There we go.
I think I know.
So
Oh, I
this
haven't
was
seen
posted
this.
on 4chan by a username Titan Truth. I think they're on Reddit as well.
Well, I mean, his name has truth in it. People don't lie on the internet.
I
mean,
know. People wouldn't lie on the internet.
No.
No, definitely not.
Okay, so spoilers for the upcoming MonsterVerse film Godzilla X Kong Supernova. Monarch intercepts a distress signal coming from the moon's interior, leading to the revelation that it's actually hollow and working as a satellite. Okay, so I think what they're doing here is they're piggybacking on some of the stuff that KDM has been posting on Instagram, because he's been posting stuff about the moon. New priestesses for Mothra are introduced, and they too intercept the warning from space. Big Bad is yet again an original Titan, but takes great inspiration from Space Godzilla.
That sounds.
There's gonna be outrage if it's not space.
It's not. It's not space.
Was
Guys,
it
trust
MM?
me, it's
It's
Maguma.
not space Godzilla.
It's
It's
Maguma.
Maguma. It's
not
obviously
space.
Maguma.
It's Space Walrus.
It's my glorious king Maguma, strongest kaiju of all time.
It's It's Astro Godzilla, right?
The Titans sense the upcoming space monster and the moon signal, and another mass awakening event occurs. Trapper has greater influence in Monarch and is part of a Titan medical team. A massive robot is constructed from the remains of Mechagodzilla to aid the Titans.
Okay, so that's a Jaeger they're building, and they're gonna call it Jet Jaguar, 100%. Or they're gonna call it Jet for sure. There's no way.
Jet Jaeger.
Jet Jaeger.
Brandon post, hey, did that come from Dangerville? We all know how much MM loves them. No, so this is straight from 4chan.
Yeah, so I don't wanna throw names out there.
So, I mean, I know there were 4chan leaks when when the original GXK came out.
Yeah.
And they turned out to be right. And you know, both times they were right. I could feel my intelligence deplete, and I have that same feeling with this one right here. So, I mean, there's a chance. I don't know how they're gonna explain the moon being hollow, but it's like, I mean, it seems more legit than stuff Atomic Fan talks about. So,
Well, just because it sounds more legit than bullshit doesn't mean
yeah.
less.
It sounds like meh. It's not the worst I've heard. I really doubt somebody on 4chan named Titan Truth would know though. But it doesn't sound the worst. So meh. I don't believe it's real, but it seems like an interesting idea.
So I think you're touching on something, Ryan, that we've talked about here on the channel before, and that leaks are never presented in good faith, and they're definitely never presented in a way that's meant to help the movie. If you wanted to help the movie, you would never leak this stuff.
Yeah, no, most leaks are trolls. Do you guys remember the pictures of like the Godzilla with red dorsals and the Kong with lightning and like the black and blue Shimo toys?
Yes.
Last time. And do you remember
Yes.
the one of like Godzilla on a pyramid fighting Shimo?
I don't remember that one, but I do remember the other toys.
Those were made by my artist as a troll. So
Respect.
yeah, they're
Well-
usually made as trolls more than anything.
Well, I don't know if you guys remember, around the time of Shin Godzilla, there was a leak about Godzilla fighting another kaiju called Judas. Do either of you remember this?
Oh, I remember.
I have no clue.
That was MM.
That
made that.
you? That was
Incredible.
myself and Berkey on the hug box. Yeah.
Yeah, and dude, that shit sounded. At the time, I was like, man, this sounds like so legit.
It got picked up to the point where like some other legit website picked up on it, and it would have spiraled and snowballed. And at that point, like I love trolling and shit stirring, but when it got to that point, I was like, no, we're just gonna stop it before my name gets attached to that too much.
Yeah.
So
So just to go back to this a little bit, one thing I actually forgot about it, but if any of you guys watch modern Doctor Who, this sounds almost like one of the Peter Capaldi episodes when the moon is actually an egg. I don't know if any of you guys have watched Doctor Who.
Well, there's also a movie that like came out not too long ago called Moonfall.
That incredible. Yeah, that was a great movie.
From the director of Godzilla 1998.
Yeah, it's all coming full circle.
Yeah,
He's gonna be
Guys,
the
it's
next
Zilla
MonsterVerse
confirmed.
director.
And
Yeah.
it's actually going to be Crystalline.
My
So-
God, Chris Lack and his
so-
brother Obsidious.
Yeah.
So pretty sure that this is fake. Conversations that Rob and I have been having with other folks in the background, there are elements here that like we can't talk about it, but there are elements here that stick out as very clearly wrong to the point where like I'm happy to say and to stick my neck out and say like this is definitely not true.
Mm.
You know what's awesome about that though? Enough people are going to hear that, and then they're going to be like, no, they're just covering it. They're denying it because.
Oh, because I'm a legendary ball washer. That's why.
Yeah. So then all the next batch of leaks are going to be like the same exact shit, just more shit against the wall though with it.
If you double down on dog shit, it's still dog shit. It's just more of it. So do what you will. I'm sorry.
Okay, we've got some spicy comments. Corey, GXK was awesomely dumb, so GXK2 should be awesomely dumb too.
I can
Hopefully.
agree with that. I love the MonsterVerse though, so.
GXK is terrible, but awesomely terrible. GVK was just terrible, full stop.
Yeah, I can see me and you not getting along anymore.
Listen, as long as you guys can be respectful,
Oh yeah.
we'll get it sorted.
So
Corey-
long as he shuts up when I tell him to shut up.
No. Okay, but ditto. When Corey says silence,
I'll be silent, but I'm going to be over here going
you just be speaking with your eyes.
mean mugging the whole time.
Corey, I got your email, by the way. Thank you very much for connecting. We'll set up a stream together. That'll be good. Kyle knows because he's got that in with Super 7. True, yeah, Super 7. That's not working on Legendary Godzilla. That's
Yes.
how I know.
Super 7's jealous of Haya because he's still ball washing them.
Jeez.
Toku Society, kill the moon. Yes, exactly. That's the episode I'm talking about. It's a great episode. I love that episode. Legendary ball washer. Interesting.
Donald Trump has one.
Probably should have kept him for a couple hours.
And he probably got deported.
It was a legal alien. Brandon, there was a Super Friends cartoon in the early 80s where a monster hatched from the moon was basically the size of North America. Superman put it back in the moon and used his heat vision to seal it. Huh.
That doesn't sound like a permanent fix.
Yeah, I don't know.
Broke out of the moon
that
once.
should have been like if that would have been made today, that whole setup would have been a backdoor like crossover pilot for Super Friends and Godzilla, the Hanna-Barbera series.
Yeah.
Are there ways to pull up images? Because one character that I'm very I'll defend it, even though I know it's definitely not. It's funny to speculate. Moon Thunder from the greatest tokusatsu show of all time, Spectreman.
If you on the bottom of the screen, you should have an option to share screen, and then I should be able to give you permission.
Wait, hold on. Is that the monster? I just want to see if I'm right. Is that the monster that has like a crescent-shaped moon like on its head?
Thing on its head, yeah. Hold
Yeah,
on.
and it attacks a bridge, and it's like the scene that might have inspired Trespasser in Pacific Rim.
Possibly. Hold on, I'm trying to. Let's see. Oh wow.
Surprised I remembered that.
Dinos, are you going to make a video on Heat Ray GMK? We're going to talk about it actually shortly. Here we go, Ryan.
Also, I'd love to bring attention. The Spectreman wiki is the worst wiki of all time. Wait, 54998 question mark. There are some that have like full on weights. Like the first couple, I think they genuinely tried with the first couple.
Can you zoom in on them, because I used to run the Monster Archives. And I half wonder if most of these, I know the pictures aren't, but I know some of the screenshots are ones that we had captured for the Monster Archives back in like 2010s or so.
What do you want me to look up?
Just look at the stats, like the powers.
Oh, for these ones?
Yeah, like the bios. I want to see if they just like copied and pasted. Because Wikizilla used to do that way back in the day, and so did
gender.
No, like
what did you say?
Like the
it's like non-binary. This wiki, it's all over the place. It's great. I love it. But yeah, no. So it's corrosive body, tentacles, corrosive mist, strength. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they just ripped our stuff then, at least. So
yeah. So the first couple they tried, and then we get to like the later stuff. We have kaiju that are like. Yeah, he's 30,000 tons. And then we have Satan King, who is 650,000 metric tons. Yeah, it's a phenomenal wiki.
Or are they getting their bio numbers from official stats though?
No. they're not. When I was making videos on this, my buddy Dread was able to pull up just so much info. And we got a lot of actual weights, and these are just all over the place.
They're all guesses.
Mitsuzu Ryu, the better King Ghidorah, that's my like greatest hot take. He's a phenomenal kaiju. And honestly, I think he inspired G19 with his dorsal plates lighting up in the water, because in his episode, he does that exact thing with these little horns on his head, and it looks just like G19, like how he swam through the water.
I gotta rewatch Spectreman.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah, I know. I've
watched
great
series
before. It's just been a long ass time.
Yeah,
so I like if you scroll down a bit, and like I'm pretty sure the one picture I saw, not of the figure.
It's a fire figure though. Damn.
They are. I have quite a few. I got the YMSF Harass. I got these two tiny. They're just brown. Like there's no paint on them. But I have one of Nezu Birdon, which. My most expensive video, at least thumbnail-wise, I had Dope Pope design Nezu Birdon fighting MonsterVerse King Ghidorah. And that was one of my favorite videos I've ever done. It's really close too, which was the greatest part, because Showa era is the Showa era. It's phenomenal. But yeah, no, I have quite a few. I'm gonna go there and try and find some more Spectreman figures.
Nice.
So. Oh, there we go.
Did you ever did you get the Haya, not Haya, but I think it's Evo. They did figures for some of the more obscure Toku heroes. I have the Zone Fighter, the second one on.
Oh, yeah. And like the Spectreman, like they're built like almost the exact same, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I want to get that Spectreman. I've seen that for a while.
I'm just be warned, if you do get one. I'm hoping the quality's better. I have their Redman release, and it's like $80, or it was when I got it, and it's cheap. Like everything about it feels cheap.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I'm hoping the Zone Fighter is better. So,
speaking of quality of figures, I gotta ask you guys real quick, because I watched this video the other day on this guy ranking all 100 SH MonsterArts. And
there have been 100 of them.
Yeah, that I was in physical pain watching that list personally. I gotta ask, where would you guys rank SHMA Showa Mechagodzilla out of 100?
Out of 100?
Out of 100, what place? Like if you don't have an exact one, like where would you put it? Like within like tens, like the 100 in the hundreds, 90s, 80s.
Probably about maybe 70s.
So I've actually here. Let me actually bring up. I'll bring up the page, because here Tass has put this all together, right? So Showa Mechagodzilla, where is he? He's right over here.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe we could start like top half or bottom half. Do you think he's in the top half of MonsterArts figures or the bottom half?
I would say,
because he's smaller.
I want to say middle.
yeah, I'd say like in like I would say comfortably like within like personally, I'm a huge Showa Mechagodzilla fan. So, but putting that bias aside, I think it's still a really solid figure, especially for the price when it came out in '95. I mean, like a complete GXK Kong costs over $400 to get his tooth and arm.
Yeah.
So I'd have Showa Mecha like in the like 40 range. But yeah, no, he ranked him.
I know exactly where I'd put him.
Oh god.
Cambodia.
Ah. Interesting.
You know you can get a lobster dinner down there.
Only the finest.
So, like, I don't own very many MonsterArts figures. What I know of Mechagodzilla 74 is that it's on the smaller side. People have taken issue with the accuracy of the head and the neck. People don't really like how the neck sort of was done. And also the rings at the thighs and the shoulders, people have taken a lot of issue with.
The rings and the size are my biggest complaints. Normally, I can look past. I don't want to say flaws, but like sculpt differences. Like I can look at that and I'm like, yeah, that's Showa Mechagodzilla. Is it 1-for-1? No, but it's you're never going to get a 1-for-1 figure.
Yeah.
So
Except that one that they
price
scanned the
point-
suit of.
Yeah.
What brand was that? That did
was-
that recently? That was like
That was
last year?
Movie Monster series, right?
No
And,
way.
no, X Plus.
Yeah, that was X Plus. I don't think
Wow,
Movie
alright.
Monster Series did scans. I think they just went ham. They put all the budget into the sculpt and that was it. At least that's the point with Destroyer.
Yeah. The Godzilla 2000 though, Rob, the new one, did that not use the scan?
No, that was immediately worked on by Shinichi Wakasa. I mean, I don't know what immediately worked on means in that sense, but I would like to think that Bro sculpted it. I don't know if it was a full scan, but
Yeah,
if it was,
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So Ryan, to go back to the prompt, in terms of aesthetic, I think I would put Mechagodzilla, like how he looks, in the top half, maybe but close to the middle.
Yeah.
But I'm a guy, like, I like to fidget with my figures, and I feel like those rings would drive me absolutely crazy. So in terms of functionality, I'd probably put him on the lower half.
Yeah, I don't think I've like repositioned it.
Next to 2019 King Ghidorah OG release. For
Oh,
me.
All right,
Fuck
I'm gonna
that
tell
thing.
you where he put it.
It doesn't need a stand to stand.
He put Showa Mechagodzilla at 94
Out of 100?
out of 100. No, the worst part was the top 10. I was like, okay, these are pretty reasonable. But like some other stuff, he put like the Super X3 bundle over Godzilla Ultima. I was like, what? What is happening? And then above that, he put the like explosion set. And the worst thing, he had the Mechagodzilla and Fyrodan duo at like 60th and had Garuda alone at like 30th. I was like, what is this list?
Listen, man, maybe Bro just likes Garuda that much.
Oh, he also put a lot of the like black and white painted ones. Like he put the black and white painted Shin and Minus above the actual normal versions.
Wow.
and he put, like,
Well,
the-
in Shin Godzilla's case,
Yeah,
that's perfectly
that-
fucking fine.
Yeah.
and he put the no, but even above that, he put Booger Shin and Kamada and Shinagawa. The
Where'd he put 2014?
I think it was like 80
Out of 100?
out of 100.
Above
Yeah, that guy's-
Mechagodzilla?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the blotched face and everything. Yeah, this dude's
worst.
opinions is like diarrhea.
I haven't
I
seen it.
was crying watching that video, and somebody's animated my crash out because at 74 he put 62, and I lost it at that. But no, it was so good. The top 10, I'm like, okay, this is reasonable. Okay, number 4, one of the Kiryus. Number 3, one of the Kiryus. Number 2, one of the Kiryus. We're like, the only one left is Heisei poster mecha. Okay, I want to say it's number 1, but it's a very solid figure. It's an amazing sculpt. It's a amazing design. Okay, we're all hyped up, and we forget there's one. So he actually didn't have poster version mecha. He puts GXK Kong. No. Yeah, no. No. Sorry, I'm all over the place. GVK Kong with like the special axe. He put that at 1.
This one?
Yeah, I was like, what? Can I curse?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this list? Like, I genuinely was like losing my mind. I had to take breaks midstream.
This seems like a list made. I'm gonna sound really mean when I say this. This sounds like a list that's made by a kid or a young teen or somebody who might have 1 or 2 of these figures.
He has all of them.
Well, did he buy them all himself?
How is Godzilla Earth not fucking higher?
Yeah, Godzilla Earth was like, I think like Bilious was in the 70s. Earth, I think Earth was pretty high. Earth was like in like the 30, I think. So he was high.
Who's this guy? Who's the streamer?
I'm trying to find it. Hold on. I'm trying to find him.
Somebody in the comments, Desto says Super Mario Zilla has a lot of not great takes. So maybe it's Super Mario Zilla. Also,
yeah,
I don't want to bully the guy. Okay, if he's watching this, I don't want him to come away like we just like insulted this man's character.
I said a lot
absolutely not. You might be
being like assholes, and I banned them from my channel. I'm like, we're the list is horrible, but do not attack the person. That the value of the person does not go down.
Yes.
Yeah, you might be a great person with a wonderful personality and everything, right? But just listen to me when I say this. Your opinion of MonsterArts is shit.
Yeah.
Everything else might be great about you. I'll buy you a drink at some point if you're old enough to drink. But your opinions of MonsterArts is
on the
shit.
video.
Here. This comment, L take W person.
Yes.
There you go. Perfect.
There you go. But the comments are great. The top comment is mine. So this was uploaded 3 days ago. My comment is, yo, April 1st was like 2 months ago, dog. A little late on the upload. And then the rest are just like, this is the worst list I've ever seen. Or just like, don't ever rank again. It was horrible. It
People
was
say my dicks are
horrific.
bad. God damn.
Wait,
Like,
I gotta know,
100
where was this on the list?
I think that was in like, hold on, I can just pull it up right now. I have the video open. Hold up.
Wait, let me guess. Let me guess.
Yeah, take a guess.
20s.
93. I mean 92. 92.
Okay. That's redeeming. Okay,
Yeah.
we're getting there. We're getting there.
Do you want me to read you out the list? Hold on, I can just fast forward this entire thing. All right, 92. We have poster 14. 91, we have GXK Godzilla with like his blue spikes.
Sure.
90 at 90, this one I was like, wow, okay. It was poster version Heisei with like the green and the blue. I think that looks awesome personally, but all right, 90th place.
Wait, green version or sorry, poster version?
Poster. I think it's down near the bottom. I'm looking, hold up.
It's this one right next to Maquette Shin Godzilla and poster color version Mecha Godzilla.
This one.
This one right here. The Noriyoshi poster.
Okay.
Oh, the mustard Godzilla.
At 90th.
I think it's an okay stylization, but if it's not your thing, it's not your thing.
At 69th. Wait, no, what the hell? Hold
Nice.
on.
It looks kind of cool on the shelf.
Nice.
At 89th, sorry, I can't read, dyslexic. We have Evolved Godzilla.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, here's where I was like, wow, this list is horrible. Besides Showa Mechagodzilla. 88, we have G14 normal with the Muto head. I think that one looks great personally.
That's the Spitfire one.
Spitfire has the Muto head.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, he has him holding the Muto head, so.
Oh.
It's
okay.
Just normal G14, but he's holding Spitfire the head.
Okay.
At 87th, wow. Okay, it's the Space Godzilla Little Godzilla pack.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This one.
Yeah.
I thought people liked this one.
Yeah, me too. I think it looks great. I was like, what? And keep in mind, every time we had it was like a good figure that was low, we're like, guys, remember, normal GVK Goji's above all this, by the way. With Jolly Rancher.
Oh my god.
At 86th,
Wait,
we have Shimo.
What's that one ranked at?
It's high. It's really high up for some reason. Hold on. I'm just gonna start reading them out for the number. Next, we have
Like-
Mothra and Rodan pack. After them,
The GVK Godzilla was like the first time I bought a MonsterArts, and as soon as I got it, I regretted it, and yet I still have it.
at 84th, we have normal -1.
Okay,
Yeah.
stop. No. Stop. Just stop. It's done.
83rd. Hold on.
Yeah, can we move on to a different topic here? Now?
After hearing that, it's like, yo, it's
All
fine.
right, yeah,
Good.
all right. The dude has shit opinions. All right.
Oh, wait, oh no. Here's one. Okay. I'm one.
Yeah,
last thing.
it's shit opinion. All right,
Tell me, Ryan. Tell me.
Hold on, I'm trying to.
Tell
at
me.
26th, Monster X.
Get the fuck
Oh,
out of here.
no.
No.
Yeah,
no.
Are there any other really bad ones this high up? All right, he has Hedorah. Okay, Kirigoji, reasonably high. He's like 16th. I think he's one of the best for sure.
Okay, sure.
Where's 2019 King Ghidorah, the first release?
Oh,
Oh, it was really low. It was, I think that was like.
What's the
90
rules on taking like a smoke on live?
you can do it. I
Me.
don't care.
The last couple were kind of clutching up. We have at number 7. Interesting. I wouldn't say top 10. It's up there, but Jaguar Beta.
I mean, not for nothing.
I
has
thought
not
people
accessories.
really like this one.
Yeah, no. So
Jaguar Beta's
I wouldn't
pretty
say top
fucking
10,
based.
but it's up there, like top 20 for sure. At 6th, we have normal Biolante. At 5th, we have special color version Biolante. And then 4th is Kiryu, and then followed by Kiryu from the second film, and then Battle Damage Kiryu at 2nd for some reason. But then, no, you don't understand. Me and my friends were watching this, and my entire chat's like, let's go. All right, he's clutching up with the final one. It's going to be poster version Heisei. One is arguable, but it's up there. And then we see this damn ape with his big blue axe. And we're like, holy shit. Oh my god. Like,
That's the one he is able to walk into Target and buy, so that's why he likes it the best.
Yeah, like I was telling my stream, I'm like, if Final Wars in Kong are not in like the bottom 80, this list's horrible. Because like the sculpts are fine, but if I fart in their general direction, they collapse. Like they just implode. It's insane. Like the stiffness on the joints are. Well, actually, no. There's some of them, like his elbow, insanely stiff. You have to get a hammer and like WD-40 to move it a millimeter.
Wait, hold
And
on.
if you
I
breathe
think
it falls.
like a little, like it looked like some drool was about to like come out the corner of Rob's mouth right there.
Yeah, no, this, like, it was like a lobotomy list, more or less. Like, I
Yeah,
felt like,
it's a really bad opinion, right? If we're beating
I
a
was
dead
like, this
horse,
is-
can we move on?
worst list I've ever seen. I'll send it to you. I'll send you a link. Kaiju, hold on. Where are you? Hold on.
I promise you, I probably will not look at it.
No, it was.
Yeah, I can't wait till I get my Anguirus in.
Oh. Well, I'll tell you what, like, Super Mario Zilla, I'm pretty sure he's making a point to collect every MonsterArts figure, and he's
that's
most of the
fine.
way there.
I'm sure it looks like he is, and again, like, cool. But your opinion is shit.
Yeah, so he said he's
Like,
like,
I'm not being mean here. Like, I'm not trying to be like, I'm not calling you stupid. I'm not calling him like, oh, like, no, I'm sure you're a cool dude and everything, but your opinion is stupid.
at
And you are more than welcome to say, well, I think your opinion's stupid. You know what? I don't give a shit, but I don't put my stupid opinions in lists like this.
I gotta hear your guys' opinion on this one because I don't own this one and I think it looks really good. Maybe it falls perfectly easy. At 92, 96, Mothra and Mothra Larva 1992 special color version.
So this
At
one got a
96.
lot of flack when it was released.
Well,
I have it.
I wasn't.
I have it, and I get the hate for it, but it's actually not that bad.
Well, that's SH MonsterArts to a whole. People get their panties in a fucking twist about every little goddamn detail because of the price they're paying.
Yeah.
Well,
Did I say that out loud?
you did, and to be fair, you're right. But
So-
I also have my Godzilla 21 over here, and it looks like a Smurf like had his way with him. And
Gave him the blue goo.
yeah,
So MM, like you saying, like it's not that bad of a figure. I can believe that. I can understand that, like if you were making a list and you had to put it somewhere, like it would be closer to the bottom.
Probably.
But I do, and maybe like I'm just persuaded by Steven's video. I remember this one being particularly dramatic.
Don't be a ball washer.
No, but like when you bend the figure, like you can see where it almost looks like they used the first figure and then painted over it. And when you bend the segments, you can kind of see the remnants of the first figure.
Well, now the Haya, like, battle damage Ghidorah promo pics are, like, showing that same thing.
But he's got a gaping hole in his wing. It's different.
Not in the wing.
No, right here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When you bend the leg, it looks like... Which I can understand.
Like, personally, like, I really... This is something I don't care about. Like...
Okay. Are we done with trashing this man's tier list?
Yes, can we be... Like,
let's...
Like, I got a feeling that this dude's gonna hate me, and I don't even want him to hate me.
Nah, I don't want... That's not true. I was going to say I don't want anybody to hate me, but there's a few people I'm fine with.
Yeah, there's a couple people I just don't give a fuck that they hate me.
You hear me, Mr. Legion?
Rob saying the thing people don't want to admit.
I'm saying the thing people don't want to admit because people are too busy sucking off another person's fucking opinion and using it as the fucking antithesis.
Yeah, Canuck.
Yeah.
No, not even Canuck.
You got me. Okay. So, battle damage King Ghidorah.
Stumpy.
So, okay, my thoughts on this. I think it's a unique piece. It offers something for the folks that have and are happy with the MonsterArts. I love the black wash. The interchangeable part, I love that it's actually gory. Like you see flesh and bone. My biggest problem with it, is that I just don't have the room for two of these things. And
I'm so glad I skipped.
And like presumably there will be a gravity beam version at some point. Also, like their timing with it is a little bit weird. Like the first one is still not stateside, and now people like Haya's whole thing of like let's show off a second version before the first one has landed just keeps going.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. Maybe we'll work our way down the list. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, as I said before, I canceled the original one because I have enough Heisei Ghidorahs. And I'd rather have, for the size that it's the room it's going to take up, I'd rather have a different Ghidorah than Heisei.
Yeah.
But I don't have anything with Stumpy Ghidorah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get it because I don't have anything with Stumpy.
Right. Ryan, I don't know how big you are in the collecting space. I mean, you saw the MonsterArts tier list and had a visceral reaction.
That's my channel started.
Okay.
That's why like I was getting so mad over watching that guy's list and stream. I'm like, look, I don't really care if somebody thinks Heisei beats Monsterverse. When you put one of my favorite SHs near the bottom, I'm getting heated. But yeah, no, I've said it many times. If I could like pay rent doing figure videos, I would immediately be like, all right, never doing a versus ever again. This is annoying to do, and it sucks so much energy to edit.
Yeah.
So,
factual.
Yeah.
Wow,
no, literally, like, as I was joining this call, I was making a really weird message to this dude on eBay. I'm like, yo, I see you have the Shiryu figure. Would you like want to send it to me as a sponsored video? Because I want that figure so bad.
Oh yeah,
I do too.
I'm so sad I missed that one.
Me too.
Lane Vix, I remember seeing a dude glazing this version because in one of the pics you can't see the battle damage. Dude thought that it meant it came with a regular set of wings.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
We know exactly who you're talking about. And which photo was it? It was one of the square photos.
It had the proper landscape behind him, I believe.
Did it?
Yeah.
I like that right there.
Oh no, it was this one. It was this one, but it was cropped.
Yes.
It was cropped. So it was like, where's the fucking button? Yeah, so it was like from here to like here. Imagine like a square, and because you couldn't see the battle damage, dude's like, oh, it comes with an interchangeable set of wings. It definitely does not come with an interchangeable set of wings.
No, it does not.
And like, I don't think it says it anywhere in the description.
No, there's
No.
nothing mentioning a separate.
My phone
pair
just
of-
notified me of your email and it just says
No balls.
no balls,
No balls.
no dick.
Was
No
this a dude
balls.
asking if it did?
He was
No.
saying definitively
Yeah.
that it comes with an interchangeable set of
like
wings.
arguing it.
No.
No, just
stating it.
Just stating, like flat out, guys, it comes with a separate pair of wings. It's
Did
like
anybody,
no.
did anybody correct him?
I think people tried, and he said that they were wrong. I could be.
Okay, so
I
he
could be
doubled
mistaken.
down. All right, so then he deserves to get shit on. All right.
Oh yeah, he's a bit of an idiot. I don't care. I'll say-
Rob,
what?
what are your thoughts on this?
Love the fact that they didn't touch the titties. They're great. They're huge. They're right out there in 3D. They got the fucking wash to them. The details are great. Let's stop fucking around with mid King Ghidorah and do some real good King Ghidorah. I'm talking anime trilogy King Ghidorah Haya. Stop messing with
No,
this lame-o
no,
Have
shit.
it be his
Grand
canonical
King
length
Ghidorah.
too, infinite and
Grand
just,
King Ghidorah. Take your son.
Grand would be
Grand King Ghidorah
I
would be
love Grand
great
King Ghidorah.
though.
I got him at
Absolutely.
Cheapest in box, unopened for $150.
Wow, that's a steal.
Oh,
And it was in
Jeez.
line too. Like the guy was walking in. I'm like, "Are you selling that?" And he's like, "No shit." I'm like, "My bad. Can I buy it from you right now?" And he's like, 150. And I immediately just pulled my money out of my wallet. I'm like, "Here." And so in line, I'm just standing there unboxing this giant figure, and it's my second favorite figure. Yeah.
That's
Lane.
awesome.
This person saying this needs to cool it with their friggin' platform, because I can assure you that's never gonna be a thing.
He was saying even if it doesn't come with a spare set now, because Haya, quote, listens to the fans, they would add a second set later.
I have a guess on who might be saying this.
No, you probably don't. It's a smaller channel. Smaller than... Well, it's larger than MM's, but MM has just gotten started.
Smaller than Goji Center.
Yeah, great benchmark.
Great fucking benchmark.
Yeah.
In that ballpark. In that ballpark.
I'll link you MM. He's an up and coming dude. He definitely has some takes. We'll just leave it there.
Has some growing to do. That's
Can I vent for a second?
Please.
All right. So, how many fucking Godzilla YouTubers are there?
too many.
That's not
Okay,
venting.
are we-
That's a question.
Well, it leads into the venting.
Are we talking like big channel? Because I mean, there's probably like.
Like, no, just in general, like every single.
Oh, I mean, okay. I mean, there's countless, like little kids who are like, here's my Godzilla toys.
Yeah. No, I'm
but to
talking
me, my
about
channel was
like
at one point
ones
as well.
that are trying to put themselves out there, and they're trying to talk like they know what they're talking about, and they know what they're doing, and they know how everything works. And then when you go to correct them, or like something happens, whoa, what's going on?
Okay, so not figure channels, like. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. My mom texted me. Hold up.
It's all good. MM, to answer your question, like in terms of like active Godzilla channels,
Like wannabe Dangervilles.
I mean,
it's got to
Okay,
be like in
like
the
news?
hundreds.
Yeah,
are you
exactly.
talking like news or like me, like versus stuff?
Like just in general. Like,
Okay, we're still trying to make it like a
city
career.
Godzilla YouTubers that are past the point of hitting puberty and are at the point that they should know better, that they should be doing stupid shit.
Quite a few. I don't know an exact number. I'll probably say a couple hundreds. I also got to ask quick,
I
Mr.
miss
Rob
the
Zero,
old days of the fandom where
Huh?
did you make a post about giant condor being voted? Was that you?
Yes.
Okay, I'm
That
glad to
was
let
me.
you know. That was also me too. I also told my fans, we made a propaganda thing. Like, I want you to vote giant condor. It was like Godzilla doing the Uncle Sam pose.
You good man.
And also, I did that on my server too. And I was like, whoever does this gets the giant condor roll. There's like 300 people with that roll as of right now.
God bless.
So yeah. Virtual high five. Yeah,
Virtual high five.
I love
Good
how
night.
even the people reading off, like, all right, and the winner is, they just start burst out laughing when like giant
Unbelievable.
condor.
Unbelievable. Good times, honestly. Good times.
Yeah,
People were very upset.
Yeah,
I was like, this is phenomenal.
I was planning to make a shit post about it, but I think I got food poisoning that week, and I was just out. I was like, I'm not doing shit. Well, I'm doing a lot of shitting. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Productive shit.
Yeah. Okay. So that's Battle Damage King Ghidorah. The other figure that was just shown off is Heat Ray GMK. So I made a social post about this, and since then, Godzilla 154 has pointed out and has shown a comparison that it does appear that they've redone the head a little bit. Very subtle changes, but it does seem to be a little bit different. Still looks like GMK, obviously. The way that it plugs into the head, I'm not totally sold on. It still looks like it just kind of floats there.
Yeah.
And
Tabs into the roof of his mouth, like directly up.
yeah, and it's also the same breath effect from Hokkaido and Godzilla 99. Which, you know, his breath doesn't really look like that in the movie. This is my favorite Godzilla movie, so I'm gonna be, you know.
You're gonna be hyper specific about it because
Well,
it means a lot to you.
We don't even have. That's what sucks about all the Godzilla beam accessories we've gotten, from MonsterArts to NECA to Haya now, is none of them really have that blue look with the white interior.
Mm-hmm.
Factual.
It can't be that hard to make that in like a translucent plastic.
I also think that the mindset just is, it's a stream of irradiated heat. Go nuts with it. I don't think there's people legitimately out there going frame by frame like, oh, this one arcs like 345 degrees in a centimeter to the up center or whatever.
Are you
Yeah.
talking about the
think
Royal Monsters?
Favorite Ultraman. I'm talking about literally everything. Like, I get it though, because there are points in the Godzilla franchise where it's like, guys, it's not white, it's fucking purple. So, like, I understand that. I understand, like, you know, the attention to detail for that, but it's like, at the end of the day, it's a really bad front fart coming out of his mouth. So it's like there is like a little bit of give and take there, unless it's like highly friggin' specific. And plus, look at those dorsal fins. Them shits is Bahajian as fuck right there.
See, yeah, that's the thing. Like, these look really, really nice, and all of my problems with this that I've just stated will go out the window if they do a yellow version.
Yo.
Straight up, it's like, take my money. I don't give a shit about any of those things. Give me the charged up yellow. Yeah, from when he kills Ghidorah.
Put some glitter
Oh,
on it.
okay. I was really confused.
Yeah.
Here, I have
I
a
figure
top
that
secret.
guy actually.
I have a top secret to tell you guys in the stream. You guys cannot say this anywhere.
Sure.
Well, you know this is gonna.
I've been seeing all the Godzilla movies.
Oh.
There's like 8 I haven't seen. And sometimes people will be like, "What are your opinions?" on this?" I'm like, "It's great. It's phenomenal." Yeah, I love it. I love the part where Godzilla appears. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that so much. And he does Godzilla things. Yeah.
You should do a tier list of the movies you haven't watched.
More
Let
curious.
me
about the
pull them
ones he has
all up real
watched.
quick. I'll tell you guys which ones they are. Hold on. Godzilla. I've never ever said this publicly because I'm like, oh my gosh, if Goji guy hasn't seen Godzilla guy previously hasn't seen every movie, I'm dead.
That's just
You're a
public
fake fan.
perception. Fuck
Oh,
that
I'm a
shit.
fake fan. Let me turn around real quick. Oh, there's $15,000 of Godzilla merchandise, but no, you caught me.
Yeah. Look,
All right,
I'm
let's
gonna. I can see me and this guy like butting heads. Because look, just because you spent $1,500 on Godzilla merchandise doesn't mean you're a fan. It can mean you're.
What year did Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster release in Germany?
What year did it release?
1998.
Okay. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen that one. That's one of
All
them.
right, so tell me about the movies that you haven't seen.
Oh my
All right.
God.
Raids again. But I
no.
know the majority of what happens, and I know Anguirus.
Okay, you haven't seen Raids
But you
again.
haven't
Okay.
seen
I haven't seen Raids again.
Okay.
But from what I've heard, they made it like 4 months. It's not like it's the end of the world. Other than that, I've seen every show film. Yep. Terror of Mechagodzilla is the best one. I've seen it. I despise vs. Biollante. That's one of my biggest hot takes.
Can we kick him out of the ball?
No.
Okay, I despise Godzilla versus King Ghidorah 1991.
I'm done with it at this point.
No.
Please.
No, we got Godzilla Raids again. Okay, what else have you not seen?
Actually, wait, there's a lot less. Okay, no, hold on. I've seen. Let me think. Hold up. Wait, okay, that's not even all of them. Okay, actually, take back what I said. No, I've seen. Yeah. Okay, lol. I don't know why I said 8. Lol. Okay, so Raids again.
That's
Actually,
it.
No, I haven't seen. Scabra, All Monsters Attack in its entirety. I've seen the first like 40 minutes, and then I had to stop watching for whatever reason. But that's it. Those two.
Honestly, that's fair. All Monsters Attack is one that you can.
No, All Monsters
stop.
Attack is cinema. You have to watch.
It is. It's the greatest. It was robbed in the Oscars. I swear.
I agree.
You know, the little imaginary boy and imaginary Gabra.
It tells more of a coherent story than most of the stuff from the 90s.
We can only agree the greatest schedule film of all time.
Oh, about that great time travel plot.
Back to the Future was riveted by that.
Well,
shit.
how about the anime trilogy? It's so fucking deep.
Oh, the anime trilogy is fucking peak, bro.
I'm chill with the trilogy.
I'd put the anime trilogy.
I'm surprised
over
you've
most
seen
of
it.
the Rainbow era.
It's no, that was I remember seeing that when I was young. I'm like, oh my gosh, this looks so cool. And then I'm like, wow, okay, so like 2 minutes in, a guy just killed himself. All right, interesting. This is a great start to this trilogy. But I was fine with it. I don't really like dislike movies that often, unless like I genuinely think they're horrible. Biollante. But I will say this: I will never disrespect the work put into it. I've said it many times. I do not like Biollante. Do not. But the work put into that film is like almost unmatched. I really don't know any that like does maybe like Destroy All Monsters because of how many kaiju there were.
Sure.
But the puppet and maquette of Biollante, I think it took like 30 people to operate it properly.
Yeah.
I will never disrespect that work. Biollante is an awesome kaiju. The story behind it, interesting. But I will never disrespect the work put into it. But I just don't like it. But I always have to make that clear because people are like, yeah, I hate it. The movie like sucks, and the people that made it suck. I'm like, whoa, now, hold on.
Yeah, relax. I just don't like the movie.
I don't like the
not saying
movie. The
people
work is
got
phenomenal,
fucking
though.
Yeah.
The work is phenomenal, but yeah.
I feel you. I understand.
MM, what's the vibe, MM?
I'm
trying not to be mean, all right?
So Ryan, MM's been around in the community for a long time. He has very strong opinions about things, and he almost prides himself on being a dick about it. Just so you know,
Genuinely,
almost I do.
I appreciate that though.
Thank you.
I want you to lay it on me because all I ever get hate on is by like little kids on Reddit. Like, Goji guys' opinions freaking suck. They take Godzilla one tap. You know, like. So
I wouldn't take anything off of Reddit.
It sounds like you have opinions that are against the norm for the sake of having opinions that are against the norm.
Just with Biollante?
Just in general, like how like your Godzilla. Godzilla's Revenge. Like, oh, I stopped watching it 40 minutes after. Okay, so you missed what the fight with Gabara at the end and everything. Gigantus the fire monster. Godzilla Raids Again's on the Criterion Blu-ray set. Like, look, I'm not calling you a fake fan. I'm not, because obviously you know your shit. But you have zero excuse to having spent $1,500 in merchandise, proudly stating it, having a Discord where you have hundreds of followers.
Yep.
And
I'm enjoying every moment.
Godzilla movies are super easily accessible.
Yep.
And you haven't seen every single one of them.
No.
So,
No
like,
bueno.
why? at this point, why should someone like, besides the fact that you have a career or whatever you want to call it that you're trying to build out of this, why should I, as a Godzilla fan who's been around for this long, try and like, I don't want to say, because I'm not trying to be a dick about it. Like,
No, please. I'm desperate to hear it because all I ever hear is
why should any self-respecting Godzilla fan that's been around in the fandom for a long ass time care about anything that you say when you haven't even seen all the movies?
I've loved this. Din's loving it too, it seems.
Jesus Christ, man.
I don't get like if these two are laughing because of what I'm saying or if I'm missing something here.
No, don't worry about it.
This is great.
Bro.
This is great.
I'm tired of seeing it. I saw it on Facebook when I was on Facebook. I see it on fucking Discord. I see it on YouTube. And it's all this stupid shit from these people that have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. And I'm tired of seeing it. And really, I think this fandom needs a Jim Cornette. And
What does that mean?
do you know who Jim Cornette is?
No, please explain.
All right, Jim Cornette is a very, very, very outspoken personality in the wrestling industry, WWE and everything. He's been around for decades, and he has very strong opinions, and he is not afraid to piss off anybody with his opinions because they're all based not just in like what he likes, but in facts and what sells, what happens. But I live in Pennsylvania. See, this is why I didn't want to go onto this rant right here.
Oh God! So Jesse Ventura, to be completely honest, that's
another great example.
He's a sexual tyrannosaur. You can't tell him no.
Yeah, right.
No, you see, the thing is, different fans are going to come up into the fandom in different ways, and we're all going to have that particular era, those particular movies that we've seen first, or that we favor over others. Of course,
there's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with being a MonsterVerse fan. There's nothing wrong with only being a Heisei Godzilla fan or a Showa Godzilla fan or yada yada. But when you are gonna sit there and you are gonna rake in cash, you better know what the fuck you're talking about. And a lot of them don't.
See, but the issue I take with the statement is that some of the most profitable channels on YouTube don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
I agree, 100%. I know.
That's true.
That's like a whole other issue on top of my current issue.
Monster Kid Corey, my channel makes no money, so thank God. So he's got the opposite. He knows exactly what he's talking about, but nobody shows up.
Yeah, mine doesn't make money. Look, I'm just tired of fucking seeing it, alright? I'm tired of the fucking Dangerville bullshit. Yes, I missed the fucking days where this shit wasn't around. I'm old. All right, leave me alone and crazy.
I can understand that to a certain degree because there is.
I bet you can. You haven't seen every fucking movie.
No, I've seen every movie. I own every movie.
I thought that was Goji guy talking. I apologize.
No, it's not Kyle talking either because we get mixed up all the time. Anywho, I can understand where that's coming from because there is a certain taste, a certain three cheese blend to that of somebody who sounds like they know what they're talking about, but doesn't know exactly what they're talking about. They are theoretically the loudest idiot in the room that believes everything that they are saying, so they are right. I understand that. I deal with that every single day. I do. But unfortunately, there is just like that reality to it where there are people who are going to encroach and they're going to say something. And Goji guy, for the record, I am not saying that is you.
Damn it!
No, I have no fucking foul play with you at all. I like what you do.
Thank you, Antonio, for the $20. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Can we get W's in chat for Antonio?
W's in chat for Antonio.
W's in chat for Antonio. Thank you.
All I'm
Okay,
trying to say
Brian, you haven't said anything for a bit.
Oh no,
Are you okay?
No, I'm chilling. Genuinely, this has been like it sounds like I'm lying. You do not understand how much that actually means, because like hearing that from like an actual long time Godzilla fan, because most of the like older Godzilla fans don't watch my channel.
All right, here.
Like, my average
I'll tell you what.
No, MM, let him talk. Let him talk. Let him talk. Let him talk.
Hearing genuine feedback, like in a negative connotation, has been phenomenal. Because I if you go on Reddit, or really, I don't have Twitter because.
No,
But
fuck
if
that.
you just look up
fuck that
Goji
shit.
Guy, if you look up Goji Guy on really anything and put in D, I promise you will see debunked. I promise if you look up Goji Guy S, sucks. It like, because it's always like some kid that's, you know, mad that I didn't say their favorite kaiju wins. So actually hearing something like that that's not about, oh, this versus this, because I've said it many times. I'm fine with doing versus stuff. That's not what I like doing though. But it's what allows me to pay rent.
What do you like doing, Ryan? Like pie in the
Figures.
sky?
Figures. I've said it so many times. Like once I get, and like I only ever do figure like reviews when it's a sponsored thing, right? So when it's like Beast of the East sends me something, right? I'll show it in the video.
Yeah.
But like it's just like, I think I did a figure video last year during the 10 days of Christmas, where I did a video like every day. And I mean, like I had like versus stuff, and each of those got like 20, 30K at the time. And the figure one did like 2K. But so like that's what I want to do, figure stuff. And I will soon. I'm gonna start slowly integrating that into the channel. I plan to get the Figure Arts Mecha Gigantron. I think that figure
beautiful,
looks phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was watching a review, and when I saw the fingers were articulated individually, I almost just fell out of my chair. And, like, I am so excited for that. That's what I want to do, figure stuff.
Good shit.
And I have been slowly with shorts, for sure. Like, I did a video on, like, my rarest figures or stuff like that. So, no, that's what I'd prefer. If I could pick anything in the Godzilla community, figure stuff. But I also do enjoy writing stories. I do, like, these what-if stuff, and those have been doing more. So, like, what if Dagon never died? What if Ghidorah was the good guy? What if the Mutos won? Stuff like that. That's fun. So, storytelling and figure reviews. So, Shin, I've been watching you for a long, long time.
I'm sorry.
And no, but like the original inspirations for my channel was Jobby the Hong, Monster Island Buddies, and Luminous. And I still watch those guys to this day. Like
Same.
That's why, like I said in the stream earlier in the chat, I'm always in these, and I'm always in Monster with Attitude stuff, because like whenever I join another Godzilla stream of like somebody below the age of 18, immediately it's, oh my god, Goji Guy, which I always appreciate, you know, the fans, but at the same time it's like I'm also a fan, you know?
Yeah.
So that's like why I love like going like to these chats or Monster with Attitude, because there people know me, but they don't like lose their mind. They're like, oh, what's up? And I can just talk. I can just talk about Godzilla stuff, which is perfecto. That's what I want to do. That's why I love G-Fest so much, because there I'm a creator, yes, but I'm also just a fan. I get to go wait in line at freakish hours, you know, go inside, have my bank call me, screaming at me. I love that, and I love that part of the community where I can just like be a fan at the end of the day. So
I feel you, dude. I've been there before, and sometimes it really, really sucks hopping into a stream and just saying hi, and like 13 people immediately off the bat like, OMG! It's like, no, stop, please, stop.
No, my average stream is like an hour long, because I can literally only handle about an hour of just, I look over my chat, you know, King Ghidorah 2019 versus Megalon, obviously Megalon. You know, it's just like, that's where like, I have like a G-Fest stream where I just talk about G-Fest, and that's like 3 hours long, because I like talking about stuff like that, just general Godzilla stuff, and not just who would win, because that's all I get. But I can't blame them, that's all I post, so, yeah.
Right.
I feel you there too. I do. Been there. Still doing that.
Yeah.
So Megalon.
So Megalon.
So Megalon. I got one right here.
Megalon
you
claps.
recognize him? Yeah.
No,
Look at
that's
beautiful guy.
I have done so many calculations for him. His jumping, his leaping that he does, given his body weight, means each individual leg can kick 7.3 million tons. So
that doesn't...
kick to the balls on Ghidorah, and Ghidorah's dead. GG's.
Oh, this is just power scaling stupid bullshit.
Hey, do not call me up. There's a big difference, young
No,
man.
there's
You listen
not.
up. You listen up.
Please,
That looks
Power
like he
scalers.
just got off a 10-hour shift.
Power scalers. They boil my blood. So they use statements with no backing. They'll be like,
yeah, you mean like, oh, Megalon's kick has 10,000 or whatever it was you just.
No, you can do the math.
You can
It's
do
right
the
there on
math.
screen. It's right there on screen.
The math here is as valid as Megalon's legs having no bones when they bend backwards when Godzilla's slamming him by the tail.
Well,
Because
he's gonna need some strong legs because he carries that fucking movie.
He does.
the damn
Yeah, that was
scene
Megalon, the guy with the corn. So no, what's that Megalon? Who was the hippie dude? And he had like a piece of corn, if I remember correctly. Hold on.
That was Gaigan,
that's
wasn't
the
it?
boy.
That was
He's
Gaigan?
from-
Okay.
Yeah, that's from Gaigan. Have you seen
That's
it?
the boy.
Have you seen it?
Those
MM says.
Corn. Godzilla. Yes, I've seen Gaigan.
Bro is so mad.
I'm not mad.
You're
I'm
so mad, MM.
I'm irritated.
I'm not mad. I'm just
salty.
furious. God. Yeah.
I still
Alright,
think
so wait,
Bandai Premium
I'm
needs to
gonna
make a
explain
corn
to
on the
you. I'm
cob.
gonna explain to you why I'm high enough to explain to you why I'm salty. All right, I work 10-hour days, Monday to Thursday.
Mhm.
I have been a Godzilla fan for older than you. I've been a Godzilla fan for, yeah. I know what the shit I'm talking about.
How
here.
old do you think Ryan is?
Who, Goji guy?
Yeah.
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 How old
Well,
do you think he is?
considering he just said his base is mostly all kids. I'm
How
thinking
old do you think Ryan is?
20.
Fuck.
The silence. Fuck. Gorgeous, beautiful. Fuck.
All right, but going back to all right, you're making. Didn't you just say like you're able to afford rent and everything off of what you're doing?
Coming up. Yes, that's what I'm actively
All
saving
right.
up for. Yeah.
So why I'm salty about this is because you are making a living wage, doing something and talking about stuff that I love, and I have been a fan of for literally as long as I can remember.
I'm gonna take a piss.
And you haven't even seen every fucking movie.
That's correct.
And I think any Godzilla fan who's been into fandom for a while, like, why the fuck would any of us follow you?
Oh my god. Fucking hell. Because
Well, I
he
mean,
makes
I'm not-
content. He makes
I'm
content
not
people want to watch.
arguing, but why? Like, what do I care?
I'm not here to entertain everybody. You know. I mean.
I
there
get
is-
that. You're not here to entertain Godzilla fans. You're here to entertain little kids while acting like a Godzilla fan.
Well.
You
Talking
made a
about this
career
stuff,
by
worse.
talking about Godzilla stuff without even knowing everything that you're talking about, or
Yeah, that's
even
what's nice. That's
seeing,
what's nice about
Okay.
having.
or even seeing every fucking movie.
Hold on. Okay, is this not an adequate comment from Antonio?
Yeah,
hate the game, not the
yeah,
player.
100%, 100%. But I can still throw my controller at the player.
And then it just makes you sound really jealous.
I am jealous, 100%. My whole
Trying to
thing
give
right
you a
now.
response,
I've
sir.
explained this to you when I first started doing.
Yeah.
One of the reasons is because I am fucking jealous. I want fucking money
Right.
for talking about kaiju and shit.
Can I respond?
Meanwhile, we got this dude over here who hasn't even fucking seen all the movies. Yeah, he's
I
like, oh, I
respond.
got such a big fan base, but I can go to another
He
part of the
didn't
fandom
say
and
that! Holy shit. Holy shit. Ariane says, make more content, MM will support. There you
Join
go.
the fucking kaiju world.
He's in there!
But I know, I mean the fucking YouTube channel.
Okay, hold on. Ryan wanted to respond.
Okay. I don't ever claim to know everything. That's the thing about my channel. In fact, many times whenever I discover something new, I always try and share it with my audience.
Okay.
So, for example, one that happened, this is about a year ago that I figured this out. When I was writing, I had started trying to figure out like stuff on the Spirit Tiger. This is one thing I mean, like, oh, this is sick as hell. Everybody thinks the Spirit Tiger first appears in Kingdom Kong. No, he appears in Kong and Me in a single drawing 6 days before Kingdom Kong comes out.
Okay.
I never
Now,
ever
again-
claimed to know everything. I always, whenever I try and discover new stuff, I make a short about it. I make a post about
So
it.
you're a Google search engine.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
No, that's what I had to say.
So you're a Google search engine. You find stuff that people talk about, and then you repost it. And you made
When
a
you
career
say
doing
talk
that.
about it, you're saying like, are you trying to say like I'm only talking about relevant stuff?
Well, that's kind of sounds like it too. I mean, I don't know. I don't watch your channel. I don't even know who
sorry
you are.
feel that way.
That's why, like, I'm not afraid to tell you like what I'm feeling right here because
I'm fine with that.
You came into this chat with like, oh, I have a big following on my Discord. I have 300 people, but this is why I like going to G-Fest where people don't know who I am.
I don't think he said that.
He said, huh?
Did he say that?
No, sort of yes and no. I mentioned the Discord because I was talking about Shin, Rob Jira, and how we both, were able to not rig the votes whatsoever. We did not sway anything at all.
We totally did.
And I mean the channel, just I mentioned that, that's one thing that I like. At the end, I still, I mean, whether you consider me a fan, I really don't give a shit.
I don't care if you're a fan or not. I really don't. But what I do care about is money, and I want money. So if I gotta pinpoint all these fucking kids that admittedly themselves, like yourself, I have not seen all the movies, but I'm going to make a living wage off of this. I have a right to tell you, hey, this is wrong.
And then I really respect like the transparency, but you're looking real bad right now, man.
I don't care. Like, what am I going to do? Get canceled? I have had hot takes my entire life in this fandom. I have got into fights. I have said stuff. I have said bad things. I have done bad things.
Ooh.
And not a single one of them do I regret because they have put me where I am now. So as far as I'm concerned, if I got to go back to MM circa 2010 Toho Kingdom and just piss everybody off with opinions, and that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. I would like to move on from this, but I want you to say something nice to Ryan because you've spent some time berating him. I'd like to end on a positive note.
Okay. The knowledge that you do know that you're able to kick up, like the Megalon stuff, the Ghidorah, that's actually really cool shit. And I would actually, now setting aside the negative feelings and prove that, like, I don't actually hate you.
Mm.
If you want, I would be more than happy to show you the Godzilla movies that you have missed. Every single one of them, from Gigantus to Godzilla Reigns Again, both of them. I can even show you the other ones from the Showa era, the Mysterians, Atragon, Frankenstein Conquers the World. Yeah,
I have all those plans to watch.
Young Gary right there.
Young Gary.
Rob, he's over there like sniffing young Gary's fire.
Oh. And stabbing the beam into his eye. Me and my friends have planned to watch the more niche ones in line. And my dad has been telling me that he wants to watch those with me. So that's what I plan to do soon. I do want to say one thing to you. This isn't me trying to start an beef. Genuinely, I appreciate the criticism. And what I want to say in response, I don't know if you said this, but you said, Euro said that, I have a channel this size, but don't know everything. I think you absolutely have the possibility to have a channel just as big, if not larger than mine. If you frame it in a, positive educational way to be like, hey guys, here's some facts that, a lot of people probably didn't know about this, whether it's behind the scenes stuff, random stuff that's said in one guidebook and then completely, put on the rug. I genuinely, the passion that you have, regardless how it's aimed, I think you genuinely have the possibility to be up there and the tops. I think you got that. So I would just say take, the, anger can be used as, a tool to really push, growth and whatnot. Take that, write a script down, record something, post a video. I think you genuinely have the possibility to grow just as large, if not larger than me and Dangerville. And I think that's what you, at least you would
said
want.
Dangerville.
Who said that, bro? Anyways,
It was me,
I think
sorry.
you got that. I think you got that. So that is my response. But this has been great. No, genuinely, I saw someone in
No.
chat, like his ego source. Like I loved every moment of this because
I don't want you to walk away from this either thinking, oh, MM fucking hates me and everything like that. 'Cause I don't
no.
personally like. This goes back to like that Super Mario thing. All right.
Yeah.
Personally, I have no problem with you here, but like I'm entitled to my shitty opinions too. So
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. Me and MM will go on a very nice drive to Olive Garden and we'll lady the
Whoa,
tramp or
whoa,
spaghetti.
whoa! Not Olive
It's okay.
Garden. Not Olive
what's wrong with
Garden.
Olive Garden?
Hey, what's wrong? Yeah. Whoa. come on
Olive
now.
Garden is faux Italian. It's a bunch of fucking Polish people saying that it's Italian food.
You ever go to Taco Bell? It's not made by Mexicans.
No, I don't go to Taco Bell.
Well, most
I
of them
value
in the
my
fridge.
asshole's health.
What?
Sorry, I missed like.
I
the
value
last-
my asshole's health.
He values the health of his asshole.
Yeah. That's why I don't go to Chipotle either.
Chipotle sucks.
Chipotle does suck.
Chipotle
Reginald's over
sucks.
there with his
All
fucking
4 times I've
bleach
gone at
blonde hair
different
ain't doing
locations, there's
nothing
been a
good.
different issue. Chipotle.
Denny's is the best.
Kava's
Eat
better than
breakfast
Chipotle.
there all day.
Anyway, we could turn this into a whole different conversation.
Can we talk about Haya Godzilla's evolves height?
Yes. First, these are neat.
Yeah, they are. Those are cool.
I cannot wait for Destroyer and
Yeah.
Godzilla 01.
So
I'm
Kyle, I
so
saw
ex-
you made a post on this a little while ago. Is this? I didn't watch the whole video. Is this Funko? Like a sub? Like
This is
or
Super
just
7.
Right,
This is
yeah,
Super
yeah.
7. So so Ryan, the short story is Super 7 started like 21 years ago ish, making Japanese vinyl like in Japan with like M1,
Interesting.
all the big Japanese vinyl companies.
Yeah.
And they still make designer vinyl in Japan of some of their original mascot characters, but it's very expensive. So like
Yeah.
a standard 5-inch vinyl is going to cost like $65. So Fun is their mass-produced soft vinyl where it's made in China instead of Japan, where it's more economic, but the actual vinyl quality is still quite high. So like I have them, Rob has them. They are like the name Fun is spot on. They are amazing.
How much do they usually run for?
These are $25 each.
Yes.
Are they like
Fi-
4 or 5 inches?
Hold
They're
on.
about 5 inches tall.
You remind me about Funko so much, though.
So yeah, like there are the comparisons to Funko. I have both Funkos and Funs in my collection, and I can assure you that they are distinctly different.
Yeah.
And the Funs are actually just so much more enjoyable to hold in hand.
I can't wait for the glow in the dark GMK.
There you go. Hold on. Let's
Oh,
let's
dude,
highlight.
the huge head. It reminds me so much of like those like tiki cups, like the. I think
Sure,
Yeah, that's sick. I love it. Is that minus?
that's the Amazon exclusive minus color.
Awesome.
I thought it was Heisei for a second.
No.
It's an
Wait,
easy.
what's that?
Huh?
What's that in the back of your shelf that's like it's red
Oh
and it
god,
has eyes?
Rob's about to be called not
Oh
a
my
real
God,
fan.
yeah,
That's a
that thing.
Pikmin. That's
Yeah.
a Pikmin.
Yeah, that's a Pikmin. That's
Yeah.
Fred the Red Pikmin. We're not sure if he's official or not, but
That's horrifying.
isn't it? That's why I put him there, because ever so often the camera will widen enough to a point where you just see the blatant white eyes just staring at you, and it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. I love these things though. Seriously, don't
The
say
Funs-
fun.
They are so good. And I actually just posted on Instagram today. I was not big on this line when it was first revealed. I was kind of like, whatever. And then I got them in hand, and I did a total 180. This is probably one of my favorite figure lines of the year, so far, of course. And to anybody who's kind of in the same boat of like, I'm not sure, I'm not quite there. If they release a character that you really like, I would definitely encourage spend the $25, get that character, and I think that you'll understand.
And it's not because we have affiliate links. This is just the honest fucking opinion.
Yes,
So put
big
that out your mind.
fucking disclaimer that if it was not bringing me joy, I would tell you.
Yes.
But I don't know.
And-
It's Super 7 though, aren't you? Like their like mascot spokesman.
Yeah,
One of the
I'm
last
their
videos,
janitor. Let's
I
get
thought
the
you were the ball
terminology correct.
watcher.
Yes.
Is that only with Haya?
Yeah, exactly.
One of my last videos of the year was me hating Super 7 because fundamentally I was thinking Super 7 Ultimates are going to replace that of SH MonsterArts. And that was like just like a mental issue on my part because that's not what they were trying to do. So in that realm, Kyle had nothing to fucking do with it, for you people out there who like to say that he did. But I stopped thinking of them as what those things were and started appreciating them for what they were. And now I enjoy it because somebody stopped me before I say something that's going to get me in trouble. Like I like these things.
It would take 1.18 grams of bolithium toxin to kill Monster vs Kong.
That's really cool.
By body weight.
I like that random, like that's shit right there.
How many bananas would it take for his kidneys to give out?
At least 4.
Sick.
On the low end.
Somewhere around that area.
How much alcohol content is in the berry juice from King Kong versus Godzilla?
I would love to look that up. I do know how much. I don't know if on YouTube found PHENT will say that how much of that it would take to kill Monster vs Kong, which is 5 pounds. It would take 42 pounds to kill flying form Space Godzilla, assuming his crystals that add to his body weight somehow are connected to his blood flow.
But he has regeneration now.
How does that fucking work?
Yeah, just kind of Heisei era magic. That's how.
Dude, get this nerd out of here.
My apologies.
That's funny. Okay, so
Power scaling soon.
by MM's request, let's talk about Haya Godzilla Evolved height. Okay,
Okay.
this is
Yikes.
from our friend Harold over at Figure Mania Show. This is Haya
Kicked his
Evolved
ass at
Godzilla.
Jeopardy.
Next to, what is it? Photo A is Godzilla 2019. Okay, so this is, you can see that Evolved is more upright and Godzilla 2019 is more slouched over, because then in the next photo he's got them both sort of upright.
I
So-
know it's slimmed down, but yeah, it's the same height, right? I don't think he changed height canonically, right?
I thought that canonically he was actually slightly taller.
Yeah, there's that one photo that was like behind the scenes, like original. It's kind of like a Phosphera type thing. It's like it was intended, but then they were like, no, just keep them the same.
Yeah. So this is
We miss you, Phosphera. We still talk about you.
like, this is absolutely like, you know, a mistake.
Yeah.
You know, that he's going to be a little bit shorter.
I don't think it's like it's bad, but I don't think it's like, oh my god, Haya failed.
No. I agree with you, MM. I think that it's a mistake in the sense that it doesn't scale well with their other figures, but I don't think that it's the be all end all. Okay, I actually like that it will scale better with their Shimo figure, but I also recognize that it's kind of like avoiding the plane crash because you shit your pants on the way to the airport. Okay, like you undersized your Evo Goji, but then in doing so, it kind of worked out with Shimo. That's where I'm at.
Where with the previous picture with how you can pose the figures and everything.
Yeah.
There's not much of a difference.
Here, there's like they're the same height.
Yeah, because
but
of the
here
posing.
it's pretty. This is like
It's-
pretty significant.
It's like it's that much. All right, go get your wife and ask her if that much counts.
Well, your sister told me it counts.
Well, I bet she doesn't exist.
Oh, that's my uncle twice removed for you right there.
I mean, I guess it wouldn't be an issue unless you have them literally side by side and like
Yeah.
at an angle like that. If you
Yeah.
have, I really doubt someone's gonna be like, yes, I'm gonna have my GVK and Evolved side by side. It's like, no, you're gonna have them with Shimo and Kong. So, yeah, I really, unless you have it like that, which is like, okay, that's like complain that you're in jail while the door is wide open. It's there's you're fine.
Yeah.
As long as you just don't have them side by side and posed where you can see their height like eye to eye.
All right,
Then
and
there's nothing to really complain too much about.
who would buy figures like the Haya figures like this, right?
Hmm.
And then pose them on a shelf like this.
Kissing? I don't
Yeah,
know, man. I've
nobody's
seen a lot of
gonna
kissing
do it.
photos.
So I get the it sucks, all right? It's a little off. It's not it's not something to be all
It's not the end of the world.
No, I agree with you,
Kiryu
Emma.
sculpt. It's not Haya Kiryu sculpt.
And nobody better say, well, what about your MonsterArts? It's like, wow, I don't have much of an issue with my Mechagodzilla and Godzilla 64 being.
No, nobody here is talking about MonsterArts. Anybody that's talking about MonsterArts when we're looking at 2 Haya figures is just trying to make an issue out of it.
Yeah, I know. That's why
Shiny Goji 09 said, "Let them kiss." Dr. Sarazawa. I remember that line. Yes. Yeah, that was...
Factual, yes.
Yeah, no. So
was
it's
cut, that was
definitely
cut,
it's
so.
definitely undersized, but it's not the end of the world. And I actually, for my GXK display, I actually think it will work out better for me personally.
Are you actually going to like show us your display at some point?
I can't right now, and no, I probably won't.
He has supernova
Just to spite
figures,
you.
guys. He
You're
has
a
supernova
dick.
figures.
No wonder people don't like.
I'm the dick. Anybody that's been watching up to this point knows that I'm not the dick in this room.
I have no comment on this matter.
I'm okay with being a dick.
Jay's bullshit. Guys, let's talk about SH MonsterArts. Yeah, let's talk about tier lists, guys.
No.
Guys, I think it's because of Evo's leg position. If you look into the 3D models from the movie, his design is made to have his legs straight as possible.
So here's the thing with their discussion. Stop. Walk. Don't run. It's not that big of a deal. That's the whole friggin' thing here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a guy who talks about movie monster series for a fucking living. I just got out of the hell that was 2.0 Burning Godzilla and 2.0 Destroya. You know how many fucking comments I got? Oh, Destroya's not that fucking short. It's like, yeah, I've seen the movie. I'm sorry. Edition A, I'm fucking sorry. But you look at something like this, it's like if height is the only thing you're complaining about, then you are literally having a conversation with the reflection in the mirror. There is nothing else to have here. It's like, as long as the figure looks okay, and as long as the articulation is good, let's not make mountains out of molehills. It's a fine figure. The paint on the dorsal fins, yeah, looks like Hubba Bubba Max after you've chewed on it for fucking 6 hours. That's absolutely. Haya will probably fix that eventually. But other than that, the figure moves well. The figure detail-wise looks great. The paint on the eyes is nowhere near as bad as people were fucking saying or propagating. I see you. But at the end, and it's nobody here in chat, I'm just saying that. But that rhymed. I'm a poet. I didn't even know it. Holy fuck, my ADD. Anyway, it's really not that fucking bad. Once you take scale out of the conversation, I assure you, you will enjoy your toys a hell of a lot more. Relax. It's okay.
I love this Robo Lizard quote. The height issue, I think, is more a problem with expectations than one of scale. People got a bit frustrated and overly excited for this figure. Yeah, so there's a pretty... He's definitely like risen to popularity in the video game YouTubing community. His name is Luke Stevens. I don't know if anybody here watches him.
Yes, he's a lovely gentleman.
Yeah, but his whole thing is that hype makes you stupid.
It does.
And here's the thing though, like it's normal for when something to get announced, people get excited. It's like, oh, that's cool, right? But until you get the thing in your hand and are able to judge it, like it's easy, especially with Haya, to like overshoot it.
Mm-hmm.
And I said that in my video when they did the showcase video of Haya, of the evolved Godzilla, that when they don't tell you anything, there's no corrective force to temper your expectation, and it will just go nuts, right? So yeah, I definitely vibe with this comment that people got frustrated and overly excited for this figure. But I also don't blame them, because Haya did little to nothing to qualm people.
Yeah, that's true. That's a fault on both sides, honestly.
Yeah.
That's just China for you.
Titanosaurus is in the chat.
Holy fuck.
Yo, bro, where's your SH MonsterArts figure at?
Yeah, man.
What happened to Mecha Titano from the manga? Where'd he go?
He went with the rest of the manga, untranslated and not released in the US.
No,
I
I
want
think
Bio Ghidorah.
LSD Jellyfish was doing a translation.
No, I'm talking official. I can buy it. I can go to Barnes and
yeah,
Noble and fucking get my Frappuccino and buy it.
I want
I need
a Haya Ghidorah figure of any sort.
Man, you are so
Someday.
spoiled.
I think Haya Ghidorah is awesome as hell, and I will defend him till the day I die. I think Haya Ghidorah is dope. It's just Ghidorah, but plant, and that's fucking awesome.
If you look at the size of the heads, hands, and feet, they're the same size. I've seen other pics where people have him standing fully straight up, and they're the same size. So there's this photo, and then there's this photo. Right? Like, they're both mostly vertical here, and it's not even... I mean, you could say, like, it's kind of close, but one is a full head over the other. Right?
Yeah, it's
Don't make him
it's
say it again.
literally that
Don't
Make
much.
him say it again. Don't provoke it.
But again, at the same time, it's like, how much is this much in your enjoyment of this figure? That's my
For me, see,
There's
and that's the
only
thing.
one way to find out.
For me, it actually makes it better because for my GXK display, I'm actually happy that he will scale better with Shimo.
yeah. And who knows? Maybe that's the reason why this thing was a year fucking removed from the initial release.
Now watch Scar King like tower over both of them like 2 inches.
In 2027.
Yeah.
Only if you pose him straight up.
I don't know if Corey's still here in the chat, but we have a running joke that anytime someone mentions Haya Scar King, they delay him by 3 months. And this joke has been going on for a year now.
I'm gonna call it right now. Haya Toy Shin Godzilla is coming out before Haya Toy Scar King.
Oh no, he is here. Good question, Robo Lizard. What do you think of people saying, "Don't worry, Haya will fix it later"? People seem to think they can pull off miracles, and it concerns me.
I think that conversation needs to be shot in the face.
I think it depends on what are we fixing exactly? Like, are we talking about the paint apps on the spines? Maybe. Are we talking about the height? Probably not.
No, the height, definitely not, because that's basically remaking the figure all over again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Paint-wise, absolutely. They'll probably go off and fix that, but people need to realize that there's, Haya is still on a budget. Haya still has a certain amount of money that they need to pay in order for something to be made. There's more to it than just, oh, well, Haya is better than Tamashii Nation, so they're just going to fucking do it. It's like, you need to put that idea out your head right now, because we will end up where shit ended up with NECA. There will be a point where Haya is just like, I can't stand you people. It will get to that point, I assure you, and it's
That
like, we
line-
don't need that again.
That line did not deserve half the hate it fucking got.
$20, bro.
$25.
$20 figures.
25.
I want
National-
my crown jewel, my holy grail of collecting that I want above anything else
I
is
know.
one of those prototype 1985 Godzillas.
Yeah.
I fucking
Wait,
agree.
Right?
The chipmunk face.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
want that
God.
so bad.
I agree so hard. And prototype Shin Godzilla, I want that too. But
Yeah, with the different head.
yeah, the better head, honestly.
Trendmaster Cyber Goji.
I
I'll
would
never
love
see
that
that day.
too. All I'm trying to say is, not
Oh,
every time
God,
something
no,
the
you'd have to pull
fans
it up.
say you need to fix is exactly
God,
what
that's
you need to
horrible.
fix. No, dude, this is perfect.
Do you
This
ever
is,
see the,
Stop talking.
no, this is perfect. This is Orwellian fucking cinema.
I want you to think real quick. There was a board, there was a team that sat down, and not a single one of them was like, you know,
Listen,
it's like they didn't watch the movie.
I enjoy my Italian sub with a little bit of fucking chaos.
It looks
if that
dodgy
thing
enough.
fucking came out, I would have bought the fuck out of it. I would have bought another one and kept it in the fucking box.
my glorious National Entertainment Collectible Association. How we
I still
Every
have,
so
about you.
often
D14.
does something like that come about where it's just like, fuck.
So, just going back to the comment, like the "Don't worry, Haya, we'll fix it later." Okay, like up to this point, I haven't really enjoyed that mentality because it's like that does nothing for the figure that I've bought and paid for and is in my hand right now. And then like Godzilla 91 Hokkaido, they're just like, oh yeah, we're just gonna send everyone a new head sculpt. Like
Thanks.
like kudos to them, like for doing that. You know, it's unlike anything I've seen. Like Super 7 has kind of done that. Like they back in the day, they had a Masters of the Universe figure where like it was Triclops, and the whole thing was like the top of his head. You could spin it to change what eye was forward facing. But when the factory assembled it, they accidentally super glued it, so it didn't rotate. So then they got the factory to correct it, and then they mailed everybody new heads. That to me was a different issue, because that was the figure is inherently incorrect. Like it is objectively done wrong, and they wanted to rectify it. The Haya 91 was starting to get out there. People had criticisms of the head, and now they're like, okay, we're just gonna make a new head and send it to everybody. That's kind of cool. Like it's.
You okay down there?
Yeah.
I was just sneezing.
It's like you're tweaking out over there.
Nah, bro, I was just sneezing. That's all it was. I swear to God.
All right. Well, I don't think I'm the Florida guy anymore.
So
I'm New Jersey.
So I guess like where I stand with it is like if I have the figure in my hand and somebody's like, oh well, Haya's gonna reissue one that fixes all the issues, like that doesn't do anything for me, because like I already have the one that's botched. But if you're telling me that they're gonna send me a head brand new to fix it, like cool, that's great. It's refreshing, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with the thing. Like it's great that they take the feedback to heart and they fix things. But I don't like the idea that I need to buy a second version of the character to fix things, I guess.
I think that just projects a very unrealistic expectation on every single Haya Toys release. It's like, oh, I have a problem with the third fucking spike on his goddamn hip not being 100% accurate. Ohio will fix it. I know y'all ain't getting to that point, but you're getting to that point. You are. Yeah. It's like
at what point? At what point is collecting no longer fun?
And that's
okay.
Well,
not for me, but for like a
right.
person in general, where you're gonna bitch like to that.
That's the question that is being monetized to this very singular day.
And now my background popped up. What the
Yeah, I'm
fuck?
about to say, I was like, was Fedora always there?
It's based though. I have very many Hedora in the background. You can't see it because I don't know which way to spin, but no.
There's nothing wrong with that.
You guys
can
think
roll?
Probably, yeah. That thing's delayed. We're not going to see it for another 7 months.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, that thing was supposed to come out before Godzilla evolved, and the fact that it's not out yet means, to me at
World
least.
War III is about to like break out, which is going to close off the Red Sea, so shipping is going to become even more of a fucking nightmare.
Don't worry, guys. I'll still be uploading peak vlogs in the battlefield, so don't even worry about it.
Don't worry, guys. I'll still
We'll
be
get
uploading cringe that makes people on Toho Kingdom hate themselves and their mothers and fathers.
I feel like it's directed towards me.
No, not directly towards you. It's directed towards somebody else.
Yeah, it's not you, MM. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry.
I'll still be Super 7's biggest janitor. Stops being fun when you're paying 2 to 4 times above retail. Yeah.
Well, if people would stop fucking scalping.
Yeah.
And like they need to make scalping fucking illegal.
Yeah.
And I've witnessed it
And like
happen.
companies like Amazon, fucking eBay, and any place else where you're able to sell shit should be forced to like.
Ooh, how do we feel about this one, guys? My hot take, Haya should have never fixed the 2002 sculpt. Just let people deal with the obvious Millennium Goji reuse.
I think that would have been a
I'm not going
great
to say what I
thing
want to
do.
say because I don't want to get Kaiju's channel taken down and or mine. So
No, listen, Goji guy, if you need to learn anything, it's about embracing the fucking chaos. Fuck people, fuck their opinions.
You're
If
on,
they
you're on
fixed
the
it,
internet,
no.
right?
But I
Yeah, you
gotta-
don't like. You have 300
I have
people.
to stay
you're not-
respectful until G Fest. Once that's passed, I have many
Nah,
months where I can
bro.
goof off.
Like
Yeah.
nobody at G Fest is gonna do shit.
Right, Ryan, can we have a simple thumbs up or thumbs down?
I know a couple of the people that are going to be
Um,
floating around G Fest, and let me
thumbs
tell you, none of them are going
I
to
do not.
shit.
I do not agree. No, it's because I'm partnered with them this year, so I can't. I don't want to like say anything wild, so I'm just gonna.
Oh,
I
is
think
it
that
Gregory Cardaro? Because that
that
dude
is-
is like.
That
I
is
don't
a
think he
hot
goes to
take.
G-Fest anymore.
That
though.
is a very, very hot take for sure. That's what I'll say. I
Okay.
think you're very wrong. But
Okay, MM, what do you think about this?
The hot take of the 2002 sculpt.
Yeah.
I think it would have been hilarious, but I also think it could have been spun into a marketing thing. It was like, oh, I'm sorry, we dropped the ball so badly on this 2002. Here's a better 2002. Buy this one also.
Okay.
gaslight the fans into believing
like,
that Mario
people are-
Yoshi's.
People are already like, I made this joke on Toe Kingdom about them putting a flaw in like the prototype of like each thing they do.
Yeah.
Just so people see it, point it out, and then they fix it. So then they get that good rep of, oh, this company listens to us.
Okay, Rob, where do you stand on this?
Where do I stand? They should have never fixed a 2002 sculpt? That's a very interesting question because I have 5, 6 of 2002. I mean, let's be
Of
honest.
Hayas?
No, just in general.
Oh.
Let's be honest. It would have been a bit of a bummer if it really was just a kit bash and everything. It would have. And I respect the fact that they admitted a fault and they redid it and everything.
Haya Tiamat, yes.
But I also think it would have been fucking hilarious if they released it as is because I'm one of those people who wants that original NECA Godzilla 1985. It's like, listen, fuck
We're
your
a different
screen
breed.
accuracy, fuck your fucking movies. If something looks so comedically off point to the point where it's not the proper representation, that just makes it funnier. And that's where people who are like, well, I don't like Marmot or M1 or anything like that because it doesn't look like Godzilla. That's where all of you crash out and burn.
Yeah,
Because-
good luck. Like they won't be around in the fucking. They will not be around in the long term of the whole, not fandom, but like
It's
they're
not
going.
even.
they don't
It's not
stick
even
around.
just that. It's not even just that. It's just why is it so fucking integral to you enjoying something that something needs to be so blitheringly screen accurate? Why is that so integral?
Can
What
I'm gonna
instilled that?
I'm turning my camera off just for a second. I'm going to grab something.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, no, I'm definitely of that. I asked the same question, Rob. Like, and I think it just comes down to like people have different value hierarchies, right?
Yeah.
And like for me, like screen accuracy is low on the hierarchy for what makes a good figure to me, for my personal taste. To me, like I value very much the fun factor of a figure over its accuracy, and even like in favor of its articulation, because like I fucking love reaction and fun, right? And like some people cannot wrap their heads around this. Okay, MM, what is that?
This is a Poppy Baragon that's literally older than I am. I found it on Mandrake several years ago, and the only reason I got it is because it is so damn ugly. And I love it.
Fuck out of
It's
that.
one of the ugliest figures in my entire collection. I think I spent maybe
Chump change.
it was like $40.
Yeah,
Oh.
that
Yeah.
you find that shit on eBay, it'd be 140.
Yeah, so like all you gotta do is like know where you're looking for this type of stuff. But I have this figure in my collection.
Mhm.
I have Bandai's in my collection. I have everything in my collection, from ones that are like trying to be screen accurate as much as possible to fun, goofy shit like this. And I love every single one of them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and I'm just like, it just kind of blows my mind where, oh, it's not screen accurate, so it's not good. It's like,
Your collection's boring.
honestly, I'll take the hot take, I'll take the hit, I'll take the bullet to the shoulder, but yeah, I'm sorry.
Like
I love
When-
this fucking thing.
like when
Looks
I
like
see
Sonic the Hedgehog, I fucking
when I
love
see
him.
collect. I don't mean to try keep talking over you.
No, it's fine. Don't worry.
When I see collections and everything, like I love seeing Godzilla collections, no matter if they're big or small. Like it's just you can get neat stuff off them, stuff you don't see every day. You can see like designs or like inspirations for how you want to pose them on the shelf. But when I only see and I don't mean this as like a rude way, because I know there's like kids that only get monster figures or like movie monsters. I'm talking about like the adult collectors, and their whole collection is nothing but like 1-per-1. And unless they're in like a really cool display like diorama, their collection always just looks boring. It's just, oh, here's Godzilla, there's Space Godzilla, there's Mecha Godzilla. Yeah, so I'm like,
when you say
there's-
1-for-1, do you mean one of each, or like an X plus, like it has to be perfect accuracy?
it has to be perfect accurate. Like,
Okay,
like
I agree with you on that. Yeah.
there's one collection I can think of off the top of my head that is nothing but screen accurate stuff, and it's the only collection that blows my mind every time I see it because there's so damn much. And that's the fresh vinyl kaiju dude.
Rich.
Oh, fresh. Yeah, Rich. Yeah.
You're rich.
Like his collection, like, oh my, when I see like a shot of his collection, I can literally smell the vinyl.
Mm.
Like that vinyl smell. Like, no wonder he uses that as his name.
Yeah, because it's potent.
Yeah. I think where I stand on the whole, like, should they have fixed Godzilla 2002? I don't really have like they should or should not have done it, but like there are ramifications to it. It's not like the figure is going to follow its original production schedule, and also it's going to push other things back. And so to me, it's like a question of like, is the figure good enough to not just disrupt the production timeline? The 2002, like, it's not my favorite Godzilla suit. And to me, like, for the price tag, like, I thought it was fine. It wasn't it wasn't amazing. I thought it was fine.
I'm skipping it regardless.
Like, it's cool that they went back and they did it, but it's like, also, we have Kong 2024 that was due in Q1. That's now going to come out at earliest Q3. You know, and God forbid, it could even be pushed further than that. So, you know, so yeah, that's kind of where where I'm with it. Like, I think it's cool. Okay, actually, here's something I wasn't sure where I wanted to talk about it, but I guess I'll talk about it here. I think it's really interesting to see how these companies have like a range from a company oriented approach versus a customer oriented approach. And what I mean by this is you look at Super 7, and Super 7 is almost entirely driven by what Brian and the higher ups want to make. Like, they don't want to beat MonsterArts. They don't want to beat Haya. They want to make the cool stuff that they want to have, like the Marusan blind boxes, all that stuff. Then you look at Haya, who's on like the complete opposite end of the spectrum, where they will literally bend over backwards to make sure that the customers are happy. They will mail new Hokkaido heads. They will redo Mechagodzilla 93 and Godzilla 2002. And I think that it's kind of neat that you have these companies that are doing different things because their core philosophy is different. Whether that is they're making things that they themselves want to own versus they're making things that they desperately want customers to value. I think that's kind of cool. Anyway, is Godzilla guy not even in the stream?
No, I'm not.
But he just posted in the private chat. I didn't know.
Yeah, I
if you
do
guys-
gotta head out here in a minute. but
Oh, okay. Yeah, no worries.
I'm still chilling.
Well,
Cool.
I will publicly apologize for being overly dickish towards you.
Dude, again, I literally, I mean, thank you, but like, that was awesome. Like, you do not understand.
I said
like-
my for any kaiju stuff you haven't seen, my offer still stands. So
Jay killed me. Jay's my artist in the chat, and
Oh, okay.
I've told Jay in Discord. I'm like, silence, stop.
Okay, yeah, because Jay's been here for a good long while, just trying to, I think, enjoying the show.
I appreciate.
My
the
God, is that a crested
typological
gecko?
difference.
What up?
Crested gecko?
That guy's profile. I think it's a crested gecko. I have a crested gecko.
Oh, this one.
It is. It is a crested gecko. Sorry.
Haya Godzilla Evolved is honestly the best articulated Godzilla figure ever made.
Me and I
ball
lie.
washing
Okay.
right there.
Haya Evolved Godzilla sucks. Get real, kids.
There you go. Spoken like a real Twitter master.
The username really shining
Switching
through.
Sides.
sides.
That's actually pretty funny.
Lived up to the name, absolutely. That's
Oh man.
satire I can get behind, not the other guy.
Do you think that you've been a Godzilla fan, or just like go stream to stream, listen for a few minutes, and then just give an opinion on either side?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Jay says, "I'm here to listen to Kaiju talk and Goji guy hate."
Yep.
was
That's my
it?
art team. Go team.
Oh man.
It's
Living
fine,
embodiment
I'll
of the
just spend your
Spider-Man
payment money on
poster.
G-Fest.
Oh lord.
That's funny shit right there.
Oh.
Funny shit right there.
MM, was there anything else we had to talk about?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm tired and peopled out right now.
We're peopled out. All right. Well, let's call it there. Let's end on a high note. All the folks in the chat, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with us. Rob and Ryan, thanks for jumping on a moment's notice. That was great.
That was fun.
Well, it was great for the most part until like MM just like went off the rails.
You guys wanted me to.
I wish I had a webcam. You two were like just like looking away horrifically. I was sitting up here like all giddy, with, like a huge smile on my face.
Yeah,
Like I
man.
said, like don't hear, but like I don't hate you personally. I just
Not yet.
not yet. It takes a lot for me to actually hate personally.
Final Wars Gigan is the biggest kaiju downgrade in kaiju history. Design.
Zach, get the fuck out. All right, who said that?
I agree, honestly.
Thank you. It's a horrible design.
Oh,
man.
I'm gonna bitch slap both of you.
Listen, man, you don't know nothing
To
of my
answer
personal
your
life, but
question
bitch slap is
earlier,
a
I
good
am
thing for
18,
me.
So
Ooh. I'll bring my Mothra larva.
Whoa! Relax!
All right, gang. We're going to call it there. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and talk to you guys again soon.
Jay, you're
Bye.
fired.
See you later. Jay, you're fired.